too. Unsolved Mysteries. All the seasons. Party time.
Dormirse en la cama, darse prisa en tu alma, ratoncito en el club, no heroica, con Pau O'Malley. Ratoncito le gusta danza cuando estudio en la escuela. Pajarito se cubre botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con ratoncito. Si quieres ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves, todo. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Saturday Night InSaNiTy. Fine, Stout, don't join in. I see your cat licking his balls behind your head there. It's a great way to start the show. Okay, well...
Did you hear that?
We certainly did. That was wonderful. Yes, Razor White Ryan. Bandages!
Bandages!
We had some very rousing squad games of Fortnite just before the stream here.
Yeah.
Ran a little bit late, but we had some fun. What? Garbage Gamer?
You say... Yeah, I thought you said twat games.
Yes, we had some great twat games of... It's because Razor White Ryan, the resident British member of the crew, was playing, so we played a twat game.
This episode is brought to you by Gridlock.
Oh, it was funny. We actually won 2 in a row. It was me, Razor Wire Ryan, Rosie, and Golden Savage 72, who was a new member of the squad.
Oh, you won 2 in a row?
We won 2 in a row. Yeah.
1-2, eh?
1-2. Is SNI kid friendly? No, because we talk about vaginas and penises and how they connect a lot.
Twat.
And butts.
Cunt waffle.
And poop. It's
Butts
really
and
cool, but whatever. And we might talk about free stuff, too. And,
Free stuff? Oh, no. Kids like that stuff.
And video games and cartoons.
Well, we're doomed now. You said video game and cartoons, so...
And fun. Yes, fun. We might have fun. It's only children
I'm
have
sorry,
fun. Games.
The green and geeky is a little too bright and vivid for me. That's definitely
the
the
vivid
kids.
colors.
It's same to kids.
And the viewer count is very, very vivid colored.
A little too
Yeah.
cutesy. So, yeah.
Therefore, it's for kids. Yeah. Is this
Colorful
video
animation
in color?
I've been-
Yes.
I'm
Spelled
enjoying
with a U
looking at
correctly.
the pictures of the posters for the new 52.
Interesting. Random.
It's just this little booklet full
Cool.
of awesome posters.
Awesome post. Too bad the new 52 kind of sucked. But, you know, some nice artwork.
You suck.
Brr.
It is very nice artwork.
Nice artwork.
I liked it.
It's good artwork.
Hi, JL. How are you?
14. Did the War Doctor have a TARDIS, though? I don't know if he did. I thought he was just kind of stuck there on Gallifrey, war doctoring. I assume. No, he did have a TARDIS. What am I talking about? We saw it. We saw it! I'm an idiot. Never mind. Yeah.
I hope so too.
You're right. He did.
Black Friday coming up, everybody.
Yep. I have a pickup this week.
Time to spend all of your money.
Technically a few, but most of them are not interesting to look at.
I have 11.
So.
11 what? Pickups?
Yep.
11.
I have 13.
Wow. Holy shit, man. Holy shit. Yeah,
I know of one that Sean will be jealous of.
No kidding, Beps.
What?
One, of your pickups?
Yeah.
One
Okay,
is
then.
the loneliest number.
So where did Skinslip go? Did she go to poop or something?
Probably the bathroom.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Usually when she runs off like that, it's because whoop, gotta go to the bathroom.
Bowels rebelling must run before I get the runs.
Yep.
So, yeah, so I guess I'll tell you about one of the things that I got was, well, several of the things. I got some extension cables so that I could hook up Rosie's headphones and have an extension for the PC controller so she could play Fortnite on one of the PCs while I play on the PS4, and we could actually join up in the same squad and play together. So that was pretty fun. So we've been doing some daddy-daughter duos and daddy-daughter squads on Twitch and having a lot of fun with that. The family that plays together stays together, folks. The family that Fortnite's together.
This motherfucker right here
stays
is the most wholesome father figure ever. Just, yeah.
Yes, I'm very wholesome.
Wholesome.
I totally don't curse.
Which is why he
streak.
yells "fuck" all the time.
I was gonna say, I totally don't crush a blue streak the whole time. Exactly. That's what
I
the
can't hear anything.
That's what the
What?
That's what the
What?
censor button sounds like. Yes. Really jealous. It's going to be the obsession of the night. But Sean has never seen Zathura. Okay, at least it's something
Okay.
new.
Sean has never seen Zathura. Oh my goodness! You mean that half-rate, barely decent movie?
The Jumanji
no.
wannabe.
Basically.
I still have not seen Jumanji.
I'm just saying, personally, for me, Zathura was like a 5 or 6 out of 10.
Damn it,
not great.
Razor Wire Ryan. Did you know Zathura is on Disney? That's probably why he's obsessing over it, because he saw it while browsing the selection.
Stop saying that word.
I know
That
this
word can't
movie.
be mentioned here for 2 reasons. Because JL gets obsessed over it,
Yes.
and because YouTube, if they see you say anything about that particular company, oh, that's made for kids.
Yeah. It's
Not
like,
that this is
oh,
gonna go up on YouTube
oh look,
anymore,
that movie that I own 6 times over on every video format known to man is also on this streaming service I'm paying additional money for. I could just watch it over there on one of those many other formats, but I'm going to watch it on this streaming service.
I own this movie I love. I can't wait to watch it on this streaming service I'm paying more for.
I just don't understand. And you can't use the argument, it's like, well, it comforts me to think that other people are watching it at the same time. Because you don't know that they are. You could be the only person watching it on that streaming service. It's all on demand.
He definitely is.
There you go. So there's literally no excuse. And thank you, Duncan. Thank you. 20 months. Epic 2-month streak. Word. What, no funny
20 months.
faces for me today? Oh, there's a funny face. Hey,
That is over
I'm
a
a
year and a
dragon.
half.
Hey, yeah. Oh, it's gone. Okay.
Wubba lubba dum dum!
There she is.
I had a shit. It was an emergency.
Called
Foul
it.
exactly.
Hold it.
Called it.
Oh,
I was like,
I'm
where's
like, I'm sitting here
Skinslip?
going, oh,
They're all
my
like,
guts
eh,
burning
probably had
from
to
these
poop.
hot chips.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah, fuck you, Michael.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for your 10 cents earlier, bitch.
Awesome, a whole dime.
I know, right?
Breaking the bank. The piggy bank, that is.
My chair is screaming in distress.
Thanks, Smeghound.
Yeah, like
Half-Life
I was doing this thing where I like one sub, I shove a handful of spicy chips in my mouth, like super spicy chips,
Oh, yeah, okay.
and so now my ass is like burning.
So you got a few subs then.
Actually, no, I preemptively ate some just to like say, hey, this is what'll happen.
Oh.
Like an example.
And that's all your bowels needed.
Yeah.
To rebel.
I literally hyper speed them into the toilet just now. It was just like,
Zoom.
But yeah, I was sitting here going, oh, my guts are burning, and then I'm standing on my bed because my bed there's nobody around. Get out my room unless you climb over the bed. So I'm standing on my bed, adjusting some Blu-rays, and you're just gurgle, gurgle, gurgle.
Oh yes.
And I was about to say something, and my button is like, "You're not here right now." I'm like, oh fuck! No time for warning. Go! I literally had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom and I turned the wrong light on because one light shorts out and turns off and on and off and on and off and on.
Yes.
So I'm sitting there for like just the light's like.
Every grunt.
Oh my god.
It's like a horror poop
Yeah.
horror movie scene.
I was expecting a ghost to just appear. Exactly.
Craziness.
If you were looking at it from the toilet perspective, they'd just be like water and then poop, and then water and then more poop, and then more poop, and then just suddenly you wouldn't see it coming. It'd just be the more poop and then the light turned on.
Same to you, Golden Savage. That was an awesome twofer, dude. That was awesome. We rocked it.
What happened? Oh, you guys were.
We got two victories in a row with our.
Oh, I saw the 2 victories in a row. I didn't know they were.
What became known as Boat Squad because we literally
Boat Squad, yeah.
we literally had 4 boats at one
saw
point.
it.
We're just like bombing around and
They're like posing and shit and dancing with the boats rolling around.
Yeah. We were like the
the fuck?
dancing boat for a while, and a couple of random people showed up and tried to kill us. And it's like, dude, we've got 4 boats and lots of guns. Like, really? You come here just one person? No, that's not happening. Suicidal people. But yeah, no, that was fun. That was a good time.
You're addicted.
Yep, absolutely. I'm loving every minute of it.
Addicted.
Hey, I had like 37
Stop
people
playing.
watching. It was crazy.
Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
Well,
37 in a row.
In a row?
Bro.
I came by to say hi to you earlier when you were playing No Man's Sky, by the way, Skinslip, and I left a bunch of messages. I was like, oh, how come they're not responding? Oh, she probably doesn't have the chat turned on. And then I realized after that I was typing it in my own chat because I was hosting you.
Wow.
So I said hello in spirit.
What a fool.
Yeah, man.
What a
Do you
fool
have
you
No Man's
are.
Sky still installed?
Yeah.
Yeah, get out of the boats. They know where you are.
Then we can when Overwatch gets too frustrating tomorrow, we can do some No Man's Sky and chill out.
There you go. It's a good chill game. I gotta play
We've
that.
got like capital ship and everything, and we just cruise around. all we do.
I have that game on PC, I believe.
Well, you can join us too tomorrow when we stream.
Perhaps I will. We'll see how it goes. I generally
It's really low. It's really low. Not low key. It's really
it's kind of chill.
laid back.
Yeah.
It's a good, casual, fun game to like enjoy.
Unless you land on some noir death planet that.
Oh, that's where we're at right now. We're on some weird goth planet. We called it Bat Day, in reference to the Disneyland day where goths go.
Nice.
Because it was like literally during the day it's like grayish blue, and at night it's blood red and black. It's
There
so
you go.
goth. This planet.
Forget the Outer Worlds. It's all about No Man's Sky.
The Outer Worlds looks like a cool game.
Outer Worlds does look cool, but I don't have like $80 to drop on it right now, so I'll just wait a while or wait for someone
The
to
problem
give
for me
it.
is single player, and that kind of game I have no interest in single player. I want to do things with my friends.
Like
I don't.
groups.
It doesn't have to be an MMO,
Yeah.
but I want cooperative gameplay.
Like
you know?
group versus environment kind of thing.
Survival with friends is way better than survival by yourself.
Oh yeah,
100%.
well, like when we were playing Conan. I mean, how much fun did we have
I would never
there?
play Conan by myself.
Yeah.
As an example.
Well, I played it
never
by
had-
myself for quite a while, as you know, but it is really hard by yourself. Like, it really helps to have other people.
Well, same with No Man's Sky. It's the same thing. It's a survival game. You start on your first planet. No matter what the planet is, me and Eric and Jedi Nerd will be all just fine. And you're like, oh my god, this storm is fucking murdering me. I'm like, yeah, it's your starter planet.
Oh,
Your starter planet's got extra bad weather that follows you around.
Oh, great.
Until you get to
my
a
starter
certain
planet
point.
just irradiated the fuck out of me.
Once you get like base built and a base computer and like you start getting a construction computer built, the storms like just stop coming.
Yeah.
For the most part, and it becomes regular weather.
There you go. Major Matoko, thanks for the 200 bits. Says Skinslip doing the Great Mighty Pooh song. There you go.
Poo, 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 poo. Did you tweet about the show?
I tweet every stream. There should be a tweet.
That's not true. Sometimes I say something like, whatever.
There should be a tweet.
Yeah, that's why I was asking them.
I have it set to auto tweet.
I'm on the show.
Actually, I have to tell it when I don't want it to. So.
There. Yeah, I like the integrated tweeting function.
I do too.
It makes it so much easier.
It really does.
I don't have to tab out to send a tweet now.
I'm on this show. Come watch me. Don't watch the other guys. Just me.
Yeah.
Beauty.
There is so much pooping.
That's so hot.
I was just looking for No Man's Sky, but we're not playing No Man's Sky. We're talking in a hangout. Fuck.
Yep, I'm the only one that's addicted.
Oh, I know.
Hey, you're the one who's been playing nothing but Fortnite literally all fucking week.
I gotta do those challenges, man. Season 2
No,
is
you
coming.
don't.
Gotta.
You don't have to do the challenges.
Just gotta
it
do
is a
those
conscious
challenges.
decision.
I have to do them. It's required.
Just out of curiosity, I went since Destiny 2 went on to Steam on October 1st.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that is when my hours of playing the game started. Was October 1st. When I started counting.
Uh-huh.
I'm already at 120 hours just since October 1st.
I am not surprised.
Like
See, we all have
play a
our
lot of-
games that we, get fixated
No
on
Man's Sky and Overwatch a lot
and
lately.
just play the shit out of. I mean, to be fair, how many hundreds of hours did I log in Skyrim? I was playing that for quite a while, too.
I easily put a couple thousand hours into PlanetSide 2. Easily.
Yes, I
For
remember.
a while there, PlanetSide 2, I've said this before on the show, but I was literally playing 16 hours a day and sleeping and eating and doing everything while I was on the game, playing the game.
Wow.
I'm like, and sometimes I wasn't in combat. Sometimes I was in like a Sunderer, which is like a armored personnel carrier, and someone else is driving, and 2 other people manning the vehicle or the guns, and I'm dictating where other squads of 20 other people are gonna go, 30 other people.
Yeah.
3 other squads of 10 people. I'm like, okay, I need Alpha Squad to go here, and Beta Squad to go here, and Delta Squad to stay here, and me and the rest of the C Squad are gonna go over here. It's just like, oh my god, it was
kind of delegating and eating.
I was so into running squads. I was like, and people would be like, would kind of knew me a bit as like the kind of maverick guy who do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
I like once had my entire squad. Each person got their own Sunderer with a spawner, and so there was 40 Sunderers, and we drove over this hill.
Mm.
Like there's road here and a road here, and they barricaded and they're all waiting, and we just drove over the middle.
Yeah.
The 40 Sunderers. I've been in convoys of thousands of fucking vehicles driving across the map, literally from one end. We're making a run on the map. What? We're making a run on the map? Yeah. And we're just fucking, everybody gets together. Everyone on the fucking map that's on your team gets together and just goes from one end of the map to the other and just fucking murders. Because everyone else is spread out. You're just like,
in PlanetSide, that's what you call a murder cloud.
A murder cloud.
Yep.
That's great.
Sometimes there'd be hour-long sieges on some very well-defended fortifications. It was crazy.
Cool.
There were thousands of people on every team. I just want a game like that again. I don't care what the fucking setting is. I need 1,000 versus 1,000 versus 1,000. Give me that again.
Major Matago, thanks for the bits, buddy. And he says, warning Z, incoming Steam gifts!
Oh, shit.
Okay.
What are you sending?
I don't know. I'm opening up Steam. It's not even open on this. It has to run an update first. Of
So,
course it does.
is that your desktop, or is that the desktop in the GIF?
What?
The
Where?
GIF that's covering your camera, is that your actual desktop, or is that the desktop in the GIF?
Oh, no, it's the desktop in the GIF.
Okay. That was
Yeah.
driving me nuts.
It's-
I was like, I need
I
to know
think,
is that your little desktop?
I think that's a shot from one of the Unfriended movies.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so it's got computer
Oh yeah.
stuff on
See,
screen.
Large played.
Oh,
Planetside 2 a lot.
sweet.
We do
For,
max crashes, where everyone get max suits or armor suits and jump into like
For
all one time a location assaulting at the same time.
the upcoming Star Wars, Major Matogo just gifted me Rebel Assault 1 and 2. Very nice. That's some good FMV action there. I played a little bit of that on the first one on the Sega CD, I remember.
Isn't that the one on PlayStation 1?
And Lust for Darkness.
What?
I don't know. Let's read the
heard of
description
that
here.
Never heard of that one before.
See, it says...
Oh, apparently the gift is from VHS. Oh, right. I remember
oh,
now.
VHS. Okay. Anyway.
I remember that's the girl with the twist at the end. I'm not going to ruin. It's actually a really good twist. I actually really like that one.
What the twist?
Okay. So, psychological horror of seeking satisfaction on the border of two intertwining worlds. An intriguing plot with erotic and occult themes guides the player's character through the Yelverton's Victorian mansion and a perverse land inspired with Lovecraft's works and paintings of Zadislav Beksinski.
Thanks, Sean's ass.
Cool.
Yeah,
I'd like to ask you a few
Text
questions.
is like fine
Their
print. I had to
eyes
go
are
right
ass
up to the
read.
screen.
I saw what was happening. I'm like, oh, I have to say that.
Because of the subject matter, I'm not sure if I'll be able to stream that one, but I'll check it out. We'll see if,
I was gonna say, this moment with Sean's ass brought to you by Major Matogo.
yes.
But the Rebel Assault one definitely.
Yeah, Rebel Assault for sure.
And since it's Star Wars month, aka December, it's fuck Christmas.
That's actually true. That might be a good month to finally make my way through some of those Star Wars games.
It might be a good way to drop the
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will say
I
that
want to
the
play Dark Forces very badly.
I was gonna say that the new game is probably most similar to the Jedi Academy games. So
No, it's not. The new game is more
I'm
close
sure
similar
that
to Dark
people-
Souls. Don't give me the shit.
well, did you
In terms of other Star Wars games, he means.
yeah.
It's very. Yes.
The
We know
closest
it's the
to
Dark
it.
Souls of
Someone who
Star
has put
Wars.
1,000+ hours into that game, that's not even remotely the same, though. The Force powers are way more intricate in this new game.
Yeah.
Way more detailed,
I still need
way
to
more
play through
accurate, too.
If I had to make a
Force
comparison,
Unleashed 2.
I would literally say if
Yeah.
I was to say if Force Unleashed 2 had a storyline like Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. That's probably and with the hard difficulty of Dark Souls.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
And
with a-
Sunspot. And Sunspot looks really easy, to be fair.
Yeah,
It's just-
because I've got a bunch of Star Wars games on Steam. I've got a bunch on PS3 as well, including several of the PS2 games.
you have Dark Forces at all?
Yes, I do. I have the.
Yeah, you
I-
should play that one.
I do. I have it a few times over, actually.
First
No,
person.
I know why you're mentioning it.
I think I have it.
If just did a video. on it.
Timmy's video you just
Watch
posted
it.
it.
Yeah, it's good shit.
Oh, I love
It's
it.
not very hard, but it's fun. You know.
I played it a little
With the
bit. Like
map.
I played it around when I got it because I think I just played the first Doom all the way through for the first time ever. And,
It's one of the few FPSs I've actually completed all the way through 100%.
nice.
With the Mandalorian out, I think Bounty Hunter would probably be another good one.
Ooh,
That's one I definitely want to play. I wanted to check and
that might be
see.
better
Do
actually.
you guys happen to know, is there a PS4 version of Bounty Hunter? Because if there
No.
is,
Eric,
No.
there isn't.
what do you mean? Yes, there is. We both have it.
On
What?
PS4?
Wait,
Well, I mean, it's the PS2 version of the game, but it's on PS4.
Well, this is what This is what I mean because PS2 games through the
Yeah.
PS4 are up
Hold
rendered
on.
and look better.
Okay, I know
Also
what
on
you're talking
PC.
about.
Yeah.
What I mean by no is I don't think it's readily available to purchase. It was only a part of another collection.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
So
It might be available to purchase. I don't know, but I know that you can get the collection
'Cause
in
I
the
have-
card form the way we did for like $10-20.
Yeah,
So
because I have I have the original PS2 version on disc, and I
but it's
have.
gonna be a pain in the ass to get.
Yes.
that
Well, hold on.
working.
Let me finish. I also have the PSN version for the PS3, which is basically exactly the same as the
Oh,
PS2
okay.
version. No graphical
yeah,
upgrades.
if you already own it on PS3, you don't need to get the.
Yeah.
I was gonna say. I just discovered. Yeah, you can
Wait,
get it
what?
here. On PS4,
Okay.
it's $10.
So okay, then I'll get the PS4 version because with the
Really?
Yes, because the PS2 games on PS4 are better. They look better. They uprender them. they look crisper and cleaner. Dude, I played
If you say
Kinetica.
so.
I played Kinetica on the PS4 version, and it is miles better than the original PS2 version. The only things I don't get.
I will have to vouch also for playing Starfighter.
Yeah. Oh, there you
on the
go.
PS4.
See? Yeah. So I mean, it's still the same textures and stuff like that, but the polygon count is higher, and it's crisper and cleaner,
okay.
and it just looks better. So
And don't forget, you can second screen the game to get the manual on your PS Vita.
also, it gives you 60 frames per second, which even the PS2
does.
didn't do normally. It would give you 30 frames.
Now, what I
interlaced.
was remembering, by the way, for
So-
people don't give me shit in the comments, this originally was not available for purchase in the PlayStation Store. It was released with a bundle where it came with Starfighter and Bounty Hunter.
Okay.
When you bought, I think it was Battlefront 2.
Okay.
That's
Oh,
why
yeah,
I
when
got
they
on
were-
your case a little bit, because I was like, you told me about this fucking deal, and then I got it.
I have.
Battlefront 2.
So ones I have on Steam, I've got, I guess just more or less alphabetically. We have Empire at War Gold Pack, Star Wars Racer, Episode 1 Racer, Dark Forces, Jedi Knight, Dark Forces 2, so I've actually got both of them. Knights of the Old Republic, somewhere. Where the hell is
The
it?
Jedi Academy is the third game of that series that you're missing, by the way.
Well,
I
hold
don't know if
on.
you have it.
Let's see if I actually am missing it. I haven't gone
I'm
through
not
the list
elsewhere.
yet.
You might have it.
I've got Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords, Rebellion, Republic Commando, the original Battlefront 2, the 2005 one,
That's what people will like watching, I think.
and Rebel Assault 1 and 2,
It's a popular one.
the original Battlefront 2.
Okay, you're missing Jedi
Yeah.
Academy, which is a Jedi Knight 2.
But
Jedi
then there's
Academy.
stuff I have on the PS3 as well, which
Right. I don't know if he has it over there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Do I still have it plugged in over here? I might still have it plugged in. Let me just check.
I just looked to see if they still have that, if you can still
Yes.
get that bundle on eBay, right? The one that I got because Eric told me about it
Oh, yeah.
with Bounty Hunter and all those other games.
Okay, so
I can't find it at all. It's
So-
gone.
So on the PlayStation 3, I have Bounty Hunter, Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, Star Wars Racer Revenge, and Star Wars Starfighter, and then I have Dark Forces again.
To
Obviously,
be fair,
obviously I'd play the PC
Revenge of the
version
Sith might be pretty funny to fucking play, though.
to see.
Awkward to control.
Yeah,
I have
I'm
not
sure.
looked at the PS2 section of the PlayStation Store in a while.
They got
know,
some pretty good stuff
you know
on
what they
there.
did us-
Twisted Metal Black.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, you know what's really interesting to me?
Hmm.
They now have the ability in Discord here to stream your screen. So if you're on, like, say, that PC,
hmm
right, and you're playing a game on the PC, you can share the screen with us while streaming. We see it live because it's live one-to-one action, right?
See what I see.
And then we could do like commentary and actual gameplay for like a really bad game, as an example. We can actually do a Mystery Science Theater like thing.
That'd be cool.
Something we might be
Man,
able to check out. Try
That
out.
reminds me of
Yeah.
what was it? Don't Be Afraid of the Dark or whatever. We were lampooning the fuck out of Sean playing that,
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it was Alone in the Dark. Alone in the
Alone in
Dark.
the
Alone in the Dark.
and it didn't quite work because like we were laughing about shit that had already happened
Well, no,
to him.
I fixed that all in the editing
Yeah.
though, because remember I had you.
Oh,
got,
I know, but
Yeah.
what Skinslip's saying is you don't have to do that.
No,
anymore.
you can do it all in
Yeah.
real time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes
because we'll be seeing a live stream of your screen here. We
Yeah.
won't see you, but who cares?
Yeah.
We're trying to see the game's gonna comment on it. you know?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
well, and I could patch my mic through at least as well, so you could hear my
So-
voice.
You could do a future bad game night, a purposeful bad game night,
Yeah.
in which we all lampoon the game and your playing of it.
Yeah. Sadly,
That's
the recordings
Good
of
idea.
those were, I believe, in my 2017 archive, which
Oh
are
no.
on one of the busted hard drives.
No,
The data is all there. It's just the drive mechanism failed, so I need to send it into, have a couple $1,000 on hand for like professional data recovery
It's
to
a
be done.
deplatter
Yeah,
and replatter
fuck's
it.
sake.
basically.
Exactly, it needs to be replattered in a working mechanism to have the data pulled off. I
And
have
then
a couple of
someday when
drives
you're
like
rich.
that. I have like 2 or 3
They'll probably
drives
just scrap
like
the
that.
data. They'll probably just give you a new render of the data off the disk.
Well, yeah, obviously they give me a new
Scrap
disc.
it.
They wouldn't give me like the replattered one.
Yeah, they wouldn't give you the new hard. They would just give here's your fucking data. Thanks.
That would be strictly for the recovery process, and then it would go to like a new hard drive. But or in some cases, you can actually provide the hard drive that you want them to copy to, and it's like, here, put it on this enterprise class data storage hard drive for me, please.
I have 4 hard drives that don't work or have data.
Yeah,
data's fine, and then one day I'll hopefully get it.
Yep,
maybe.
That's basically what I'm doing. I'm just
or I'll die and it won't matter.
Hanging on to those drives, and then eventually find the hidden treasures there that I've forgotten about 20 years later. But,
it will probably be 20 years later. Yeah.
Yeah.
And eventually, that should be really easy and affordable to do. You know.
Yeah, you never know.
It'll be something that happens frequently.
Like, if it was just a software thing, then that'd be. I've done that before. That's easy, but
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you should do Commando or Dark Forces or Rebel Assault 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, Bounty Hunter is one I've been wanting to do for a long time.
Oh, Bounty Hunter. Sorry,
yeah.
that was the other one, Bounty Hunter.
Yeah.
I was missing one. I can't remember, but.
Yeah, Bounty Hunter's good. Battlefront 2 would be a good one to just kind of play almost like Fortnite style, which just sort of matches, short and sweet, 20 minutes each, something like that.
Something to relax to at the end of the night or something.
Yeah, I remember I played the original Battlefront quite a bit. That was the one that they didn't have the space combat there. It was all ground based, but I really enjoyed it. I played the shit out of it, and then. I actually didn't play the second one as much, but I'll have to fire that up.
Iceman! I took digital hoarding to a whole new level. I got a fucking 10 terabyte Google Drive. That's almost full stuff.
I was looking at the price of that, and it's like, I guess what we said was about $100 a month for you.
$100 a month. Yep.
Wow. Yeah, it's 140 Canadian for that per month. Yep. And I'm like,
Can't afford it yet, but I mean that's what I can afford. I can't afford it right now. I have to turn it off here soon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just so I can afford a new hard drive, so that I can move the data back off of it and stop paying $100 a month for it.
Duncan says when I get my 20 terabyte NAS, I'll be hoarding loads more. Yeah.
Dreams.
I need big hard drives to start archiving the YouTube stuff. I was almost thinking of, as far as that goes, I was thinking of this earlier today. I was almost thinking of just shuttering the old channel and starting a new channel. Just kind of repost, maybe make it an all horror channel. Just kind of go from there. Post all the old horror movie reviews up there, and just kind of archive.
I mean, go for it, dude.
Archive everything
maybe
else. But Halloween all year round.
Starting fresh, I think you might get better traction. I was thinking about the same thing. What if I put my archives up there on a brand new channel?
Just kind of, and also that means I just kind of focus on one thing, and that's it. But I don't know. I'm just bouncing ideas around in my brain right now. I mean, we're just all kind of sitting here waiting to see how things shake out over the next couple of months.
Figure out what happens January 1st. The problem is, YouTube was COPPA compliant before because you weren't supposed to be able to be on YouTube unless you were 13 or older, right? Which is the problem what COPPA is protecting against.
Yeah.
But YouTube fucking opened their big dumb mouth and say, yeah, we think fucking kids under 13 might be accessing it. Well, maybe you shouldn't fucking say that, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But they're probably with their parents, and if they're not, that's not our fucking problem.
Yeah.
The parents should be fucking policing them, not fucking YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, they also put out the YouTube for kids, right? They put out the kids YouTube channel, so it's like you've just destroyed your plausible deniability, YouTube, because you're literally advertising content to kids. It's called YouTube Kids.
YouTube Kids should be something and separate entirely, a completely different site, and and you could, as a creator, exist on both by a little toggle or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like, yes, my stuff's safe for kids, and then you got a kids YouTube.kids one domain now also. As well
I think
as
a rating system is what they
That's
need.
how it
They need something
it's
where we can rate our
fucking
videos.
Simple. I just fixed the fucking problem with right there.
Yeah.
Ugh. And then if you sign in and you're under 13 and your parents okayed it, that's on their fucking parents, not you.
Yeah.
Taking out the $42,000
Seth Angel says single focus channels seem to perform better. Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Yeah.
Like,
which is stupid.
It's not so much that people say, oh, he's a variety YouTuber, and I love his variety of content. They say, oh no, that guy's a Minecraft YouTuber, and his Minecraft videos on his Minecraft channel are awesome.
The only reason it's like that is because the fucking algorithm. That's it. That's the only reason. If the algorithm didn't do that, there'd be lots of variety channels.
Yeah.
There would.
But, so it's almost like we try to do variety, we're hurting our own visibility because it's like the algorithm expects us to have whatever the majority of content we do is.
You should keep your retro videos on your COPPA channel, and then you should move all your gaming content to a new channel, and just have 2 channels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might do that.
All your horror content on your channel.
And another Z-Man horror or whatever, you know. Zernizer horror. However you want to call it, you know.
Yeah.
Terrorizer-ack. I mean, like, whatever.
Terrorizer-ack.
I like portmanteaus, alright?
Terrorizer-ack. I don't know.
I'm probably not saying that word right. Portmanteaus?
Well, just bouncing the ideas around, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Like, I was considering the same thing. Like, I barely upload to any of them, but what if I just collated them into channels? I mean, seems smart.
JL, I told you I watched the original trilogy this week. Yes, that's.
Oh my god!
I did it.
Why did you bring up?
Why are you asking me again if I did what I told you I did? Why?
Did you watch it again? Did you watch it again, Stout, since the last time I asked you?
So excited to engage the chat about Star Wars, he wanted to bring it up again.
Stout, when do you think you might watch the original trilogy again, Stout? I know you just watched it, but are you going to watch it again soon, do you think, Stout, maybe? Stout?
Is 10 years from now soon enough for you? Because that's what you're getting. That's what you're getting. A decade, sir. A decade.
I'll wait until the second cycle of 9 movies is out, and then I'll watch the originals.
I watch the original trilogy every couple of years, but it's the Harmy version, and I'm not going to watch any of the new versions until I get a version I want.
Yeah.
On disc.
I'll watch the new version of Empire, because honestly, it's the least tampered with out of all of them. And
and some of the changes I have no problem with, by the way.
Yeah, same here.
Background characters being added, little things to add more life, so that's fine.
The one, like for example, with Empire, a lot of the stuff that was changed was fixing some of the problems with the original mats. So they don't have transparent cockpits in spots that should be solid.
Or weird hard black edges. Things like that.
Or, we get to see the Wampa a little bit more. Like, I'm okay with that.
I actually have no problem with the Sarlacc editions, unlike some people. I have no problem with
I did not like the Sarlacc edition. I liked it better when it was
Sarlacc, Sarlacc scary. It's a big fucking hole in the ground. No one's ever going to fall into it. It's a giant hole.
Well, that's why people get thrown into it.
And
it had tentacles.
And it's an animal that relies on either the incredibly stupid or someone to throw something into it, which is a terrible animal.
But also, it lives for thousands of years, so it doesn't have to eat constantly. Like, a couple of hapless survivors. Because it digests people slowly over 1,000 years. That means it literally only needs some hapless idiot to either get thrown in or fall in once every couple thousand years, you know? This is not despite the size of the animal, it is not one that has particularly high energy needs, apparently.
I actually have no problem with the Java musical number.
But I was gonna say,
I like both versions.
But I was gonna say, I think it's scarier. It's just a big random vagina dentata in the middle of the desert.
That's totally what it is too.
It absolutely is. Or maybe an anus dentata.
Giant fear vagina. It is. George Lucas's fear vagina physically manifest on screen. As peons are sacrificed to the vagina.
So, back to Empire for a moment. The other thing I didn't mind was the stuff they did with Cloud City, where they kind of opened it up and you see like more activity and cloud cars zipping by, and I liked all that. That was good.
I like the cloud cars.
And that was really it. Like, as far as the changes, they really didn't do any like totally major crazy changes there.
The no, right? The no is the big problem.
Well, the no is in the...
Never mind.
It's in Jedi. Keep talking about Jedi. I'm talking about Empire. I'm trying to talk about the ones that aren't objectionable.
Well, it's funny. I don't have a problem with a lot of the changes in a lot of the movies. I don't like the
Jedi-
ending. I don't like the special edition ending where it's like suddenly everyone's applauding the end of the Empire. Like that doesn't happen necessarily like that in a vast global or pan-galactic kind of sense.
Yeah.
It's a little different on the country. You know, but like
It
that was a
actually-
little on the nose about the Iraq War.
Well,
is all
while
I'm
you were
saying.
talking about that, yeah, it actually, the original version of that made more sense because it was, yes, they destroyed that base and that little section of the Empire. The Empire was in disarray for a little while, but they've not disappeared suddenly. There's still how many fleets out there elsewhere in the universe that are unaffected by that.
There's a mass concentration of Imperial forces on Coruscant. It's not just going to go away. There's a power vacuum. The next highest ranking guy is now the guy in charge, or gal.
Yeah, or whatever, yeah.
Or whatever non-binary weird
Non-binary
alien
yeah.
There's 157 genders. I don't know. What is he? Is a flarp? Oh, flarp. Okay, I'm sorry. I missed him.
Okay, now you're now the flarp in charge.
That's right.
You're the head flarp.
I mean, like, they didn't really employ aliens really a lot.
Cyber
Yeah,
6,
no.
you love the sound Obi-Wan made? You mean the woo?
Oh, God.
sounded like a drunken frat boy.
What a dumb fucking change.
Woo!
That's and of course, we all hate the Greedo changes. Every last one of them they keep doing.
McClunky.
McClunky being the newest one. McClunky is what that edit is. It's a clunky edit. McClunky.
Yes. There you go.
The creation of Yubnub is the greatest crime in cinema history.
Yes.
What about the Rock's... JL, I love you. What about the Rock's infant of R2-D2?
Yes. That damn Rock's infant.
Sorry.
My
head.
Alright. Anyway, there you go. We talked about Star Wars. Hope you enjoyed that, JL. Moving on now.
In front.
No more Star Wars for at least a month.
That's
no
right.
more! Okay, JL?
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
So, moving on. Let's see. What do we got in geeky news here?
The infant needs a bottle?
Okay, geeky news. Trailers. The official trailer for the third and final season of Marvel's The Runaways. Oh, they are ending it. Well, damn. I got to get caught up on that. Really enjoyed
Everything's moving to Disney Plus, probably.
Yeah,
and they're
probably.
going to probably go, we're going to make a Marvel Universe streaming instead. Go there.
Yeah, really enjoyed the first season of that. Official trailer for the Call of the
See, that's
Wild.
the secret. Hold on. That's the secret. Everyone thinks it's $6.99. They're going to raise the price. No. At the end of the year, they're going to split that shit off. It's going to be like, here's the Marvel one. You want your Marvel and Star Wars? Here's the Marvel one.
No, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're just going to jack up the price a little bit. But,
and then there's two $7 streaming services you got to pay for. Same price.
No, they're not going to do that. Even Disney isn't that stupid. But official trailer for The Call of the Wild, based on the iconic novel, as the newest rookie on a mail delivery dog sled team and later its leader, Buck, a St. Bernard, experiences the adventure of a lifetime, ultimately finding his true place in the world and becoming his own master. Starring Harrison Ford and directed by Chris Sanders, co-director of Lilo and Stitch and How to Train Your Dragon. Nice.
That guy is awesome.
Call of the Wild starring Harrison Ford. Well, I'm down for that. Official teaser for the horror film Antebellum. Successful author
I haven't seen that yet.
Veronica finds herself trapped in a horrifying reality and must uncover the mind-bending mystery before it's too late.
Oh, cool. I like those kinds of movies.
Me too. Official trailer for the...
Antebellum means it's probably, what, set in the South or in the 1800s or something?
I don't know. Official trailer for the comedy drama Emma, based on the book by Jane Austen, following the antics of a young woman, Emma Woodhouse, who lives in a Georgian and Regency-era England, and Georgian and Regency-era England, not Georgia, the Georgia era of England, and occupies herself with matchmaking in sometimes misguided, often meddlesome fashion in the lives of her friends and family, starring Anya Taylor-Joy of The Witch and Split fame. Anya Taylor-Joy of The Witch and Split fame as the titular character. All right.
Titular character, baby.
It might be a seminal film. Anyway, Official trailer for the Netflix original docu-series The Confession Killer. During the early 80s, Henry Lee Lucas confessed to hundreds of murders, bringing closure to unsolved cases and grieving families. Streaming to begin on December 6th. Interesting.
Well, I saw that on Netflix, and I was just reading the description. I was like, "Yep, I'm adding that to my list."
I love true crime. Me and Justin watch it on and off.
Yep.
There's a while there we weren't watching anything, but we're back into watching things sporadically.
I'm way too loud, I noticed.
And as a special anniversary present today for the 56th anniversary, we got the official trailer for Doctor Who Series 12. Which,
Geigen Day.
Interestingly enough... Shut up. March 12th is Geigen Day. Anyway...
No, that's the second day. It's Geigen's birthday. We celebrate twice.
Birthday? Oh, I see. Okay.
The other one's a Roving Day, so it won't be the same day next.
Doctor Who Series 12 guest starring, apparently, Stephen Fry and Lenny Henry. So, very excited about that. Love both of those guys.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I like Stephen Fry a lot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's done some peripherally related Doctor Who stuff before, like some of the Wilderness
Fry's
Years
got
stuff,
one of those smiles that is infectious.
Oh,
he smiles and
wonderful.
you're just like,
He's got such a great voice too. I could just listen to him like narrate the phone.
He seems a very lovely person.
He's the narrator for the Little Big Planet games, and he's wonderful in them. Yes, he makes that dry tutorial stuff so much more interesting to listen to.
It's an amazing.
A lot of people thought it was him in the Stanley Parable too.
It's not him.
Nope. No, it isn't. I can see how they would think that though.
It's a good impression.
Very similar voice. Stanley Parable's so fucking funny. I love that game. Movie TV news knows.
Oh, dude.
Movie TV knows.
Cyber 6 said Stephen Fry as the Master would be cool, and I agree.
That would be cool, yeah. Okay, Noah Hawley, creator of FX's Fargo and Legion. Oh, I love Legion. Has been hired to write and direct a 4th Star Trek film. Oh, there we go. Zachary Quinto, Zoe Saldana, and Chris Pine are all expected to return. The Quentin Tarantino scripted Star Trek picture is said to still be in motion and separate from the current film series. Well, there you go. Actually, I didn't think we were going to get a 4th one. I guess they must have worked things out somewhere because
J.J. Abrams directing. That's why.
Well, they were. Well, no, it wasn't that. They were working on a 4th one before, but Chris Pine and Chris Hemsworth wanted more money than Paramount was willing to give them, so they canned the project. So I guess they.
To be fair, Chris Pine had no fucking legs to stand on when he said when he's asking for that. Chris Hemsworth definitely had legs to stand on.
Yeah, that's fucking.
No offense to Chris Pine, he just hadn't been in nearly the same level of movies.
Like high profile, yeah.
Not that he didn't deserve a pay grade, but I mean, come on.
Oh yeah, no, I love both those. I think they're both very enjoyable actors. They're very enjoyable. I would be
one of those fucking those actors like you don't have to give me a pay raise. You have to give everyone a pay raise.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen,
paid.
I can't fault Chris Pine because
no, of course not.
He did such a good job in that movie Stretch.
Oh God, and Stretch is really good. Actually,
he didn't get any fucking credit for it.
That's true. Really? He didn't get released on Blu-ray.
He's not in the credits.
I gotta go buy a fucking pay Blu-ray.
No. He's not in the credits because he was doing it for the director as a favor.
Yeah, a favor.
So
brilliant.
I'll have to check that out.
It's great. It was on Netflix for a while. I don't know if it's still there now.
Okay. The story is interesting, actually, if you want to hear it. He was set to, with this director, he was set to do the A-Team remake.
Okay.
He was going to be in the A-Team remake.
Yeah.
And then he got offered Star Trek. And the director's like, dude, that movie's way bigger than this one. Go do Star Trek. So,
yeah.
What's the name of that director?
As a in returning his favor for letting him do that movie, he basically did Stretch for free. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that was nice.
I got up to drag me nuts.
Little scratch your back, I'll scratch yours. Scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Joe Carnahan. That's the name of the director.
Oh, it was Joe Carnahan. Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
Director of Narc, which I still say needs a Blu-ray. Holy fuck. Of course, it's a Paramount film. It's a Paramount film.
Also did The Gray, which is one of my favorite movies about depression.
Yeah.
A-Team, of course. Smoking Aces, which is really fun.
Smoking Aces, yeah. Yeah. Smoking Aces
Yeah.
was a lot of fun. I like that one a lot.
I haven't seen Narc in probably, I don't know, 15 years.
I haven't seen it in quite a while. I saw it in the theater. That was the one I always lamented that it was when I was working at the theater, and I saw it. I thought it looked interesting. Ray Liotta was in it. Jason Patric's in it. Both amazing performances in that.
You want to have a
And-
real good time? If you like the 18 movie, put the 18 movie on, put the picture-in-picture commentary, and watch Joe Carnahan talk at your face while the movie's projected behind him on a dirty old tarp in a garage somewhere. It's awesome.
Cool.
It's so much fun.
So I'll just finish my story now.
Sorry, I thought you were I didn't mean to do that.
I was working at the theater, and this movie came out. Thought it looked interesting, and Ray Liotta, Jason Patric, just amazing actors and terrific performances in this. So I went to see it, and it was its second week in theaters, and it had already been moved to our smallest theater because nobody was going to see it. And I sat and watched it, and I think there was maybe 2 other people in the theater. And I watched it, and I came out of it, and I was just like, that was a fucking amazing movie. Like, the cinematography was fantastic, the acting was fantastic, it was, like, gripping and dramatic and powerful, and nobody went to fucking see it. And the movie that was in
They're called classic.
I like movies like that.
the movie that was in the theater was just some paint-by-numbers Matthew McConaughey romantic comedy.
Yep.
And when he was doing a spate of those. And it stayed in the theater for months. Months! Meanwhile,
Still
Narc
those
just
movies.
came and went, and nobody was any the wiser that it even existed. Like, what the
Listen, all I
fuck,
have-
general movie-going public?
That's the
All
story
I
of
have to
every
say
John
about
Carpenter
it
movie
is,
ever.
Yeah.
That's the way shit goes.
It's
That's
just,
every John Carpenter movie ever released. Every single one of them.
it's just,
Ignored upon release, got their audience later.
yeah.
Every last one.
It's fucking ridiculous. So anyway, now that Paramount finally seems to be starting to get their shit together, we're actually starting to see some catalog releases appear on Blu-ray. I maintain hope that we will see Narc on Blu-ray. Finally, please, and thank you.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I was
I could
gonna
see,
say-
like, Arrow doing a release of it.
Oh, that would be great. I would love that.
Region B probably.
There was a
will.
really good commentary track on it with Joe Carnahan, too. I remember listening to it, and he was talking quite a lot about
He's down for doing that stuff, so
Yeah.
I know he would probably
yeah.
interview and shit.
I have actually
I was
one of
gonna
his...
say-
Sorry, I was going to say, I actually have his first feature film, which was Blood, Bullets, and something. I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's like a low-budget actioner, and he actually stars in it because it was so low-budget he couldn't afford that many actors. But it's good times. Anyway, Stout?
And now for
Blood,
my
Bullets, and
stupid joke.
Octane. That's what it was. Sorry.
Oh my god.
And now for my stupid joke. I was gonna think, a Matthew McConaughey movie in theaters for months on end? All I have to say about that is, all right.
Oh god.
Wow. Okay, anyway. I know that was Owen Wilson and not Matthew McConaughey, but it just seemed appropriate. Anyway, earlier this week, news of a sequel to Todd Phillips' Joker was hitting the trades. While another installment to the billion-dollar film is highly likely, the director has made it clear that no negotiations have gone on and no contracts have been signed. To be fair, that was a typo. It says contacts, not contracts. So yeah. Anyway, The Hollywood Reporter has reported a new Star Wars film and its director will be announced in January next year with a tentative release date of 2022. All right, so we're getting the Star Wars train rolling again. Good. As pre-production on Amazon Studios' highly prolific Lord of the Rings TV series, no, high profile. To say, how would you know if it's prolific? They haven't finished making it yet. Lord of the Rings TV series is gearing up in New Zealand. The streamer is moving ahead with an early Season 2 renewal for the sprawling adaptation of J.R.R. Tolkien's fantasy novels. Nice. So already announcing greenlighting Season 2 before Season 1's even done. They just know. They know it's going to be a big hit for them. So, like, yeah, just make 1 billion episodes. Please and thank you. Robert Kirkman, co-creator of The Walking Dead, is set to produce not only a remake to American Werewolf in London, but also a solo film based around Dracula's assistant, Renfield. I wouldn't say he was his assistant, more of his slave, but still, he did help him with some things.
Mince words.
Yeah. Speaking of monsters, filmmaker James Wan is set to produce a new adaptation of Frankenstein. He's currently meeting with possible directors. Cool. I'm in. Hi, James. Hire me. I'll do it. I love Frankenstein. I've seen a lot of the others, so I'm eminently qualified. So, just, yeah. Anyway.
I've seen the movies. That makes me qualified.
That's right. And I read the book. Doubly qualified. And I've watched movies. Filmmaker Matt Reeves revealed that character actor John Turturro has been cast as Carmine Falcone in the Batman. Ooh, that's actually pretty good casting. I could see that. Speaking of casting, is that Palm Clementif, MCU's Mantis, has landed a role in Mission Impossible 7. God, can they please stop making those? Just go away, Tom Cruise. I'm so tired of you existing. Channing Tatum's production house, Free Association, will work with Vertigo Entertainment to bring a live-action adaptation of The Max to life. Oh, I didn't know about this. It is unknown at this time whether the project will be a feature film or a television series. Oh, television series, please. That is far too complex a story to do in a movie.
Watch peeing. The drugs I take make me pee so much more than even before. It's crazy.
So, did you hear about this? I'll repeat it. Channing Tatum's production house, Free Association, will work with Vertigo Entertainment to bring a live-action adaptation of The Max to life.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The Max.
I hope Channing Tatum's not the Max, though.
I don't know. Anyway, it is unknown at this time whether the project will be a feature film or a television series. I say television series, hopefully,
yes,
because
series.
It is far too broad a story to be told in a movie.
Did they say it was going to be live action?
Yes, it'll be a live action.
Weird. That's going to be weird in live action.
It will, because so much of it was about the art style.
I was about to say, the art style was so much about the character, about the perceptions of the world of the character.
Yes. They'd be different.
And the art style shifted slightly when if a perspective changed. It was kind of interesting.
Yeah, well, and sometimes not very slightly, sometimes drastically. Like, it was really quite a visually dynamic book. Which they captured perfectly in the animated adaptation, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
It was amazing. But,
it'll be a great series.
It'll be interesting to see how they do it. I mean, maybe almost like how in Natural Born Killers they would use different types of film stock and lighting and cinematography to convey different moments.
It can be done great.
They could do something along those lines.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, in an interview with Men's Health, Henry Cavill gave his thoughts on his future with Superman. And he says, "It's still mine. I've not given up on the role. There's a lot I have to give for Superman yet. A lot of storytelling to do. A lot of real, true depths to the honesty of the character I want to get into. I want to reflect the comic books. That's important to me. There's a lot of justice to be done for Superman. The status is, you'll see." All right, there we go.
My problem has never been Cavill, by the way.
No, I have no problem with Henry Cavill. I think he's fine.
He's been perfect, as a look person.
Yeah.
Like, he acts properly when he's Clark, and when he's not as good at being Clark as Brandon Routh was, but I mean, that's every actor.
Or Christopher Reeve.
Better at one or the other.
That was great. Love Christopher Reeve's Clark.
Well, oh yeah, I know, but I'm saying that's the difference is Christopher Reeve played Clark so much better than Superman.
Yeah. And
then Cavill plays Superman better than Clark. I mean, it's the same duality I've had with with Batman. Really hard for one person to play both parts of this character. They're so drastically different from each other, when it comes to how they present themselves to the public.
Except when you're Kevin Conroy. So, the estate of Wes Craven have begun to accept pitches for a reboot to A Nightmare on Elm Street.
Mike Flanagan threw
Yay!
Yeah, there's a few people who want to get their hands on that.
Mike Flanagan, the guy who did fucking House on Hill, whatever that new show, Haunting Hill House.
The Haunting of Hill House.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He threw that in the ring.
Interesting.
I'm go with that guy, please.
Yes. House on
He says, I have some ideas. I'm yes, please.
Haunting of Hill House was so damn good, and they're doing another season. Can't wait.
Or give it to I don't know, some crazy awesome female director that's out there who can give a completely different perspective on it.
Yes. about Lexi Alexander?
Yeah,
Give it
Lexi
to her.
Alexander, that'd be awesome.
Because she would dive deep into the existing lore and familiarize herself with every aspect of it, and then find her own take on it out of all of that. Distill all that information, like she did with Punisher, and it was great. Fade Alvarez, director of Don't Breathe, Evil Dead 2013, etc., has signed a first-look deal with Legendary Pictures. The first project Alvarez has on the slate is described as The Shining in the White House. Legendary also plans to reboot the Texas Chainsaw Massacre franchise again.
That's Fede Alvarez, the guy who did the Evil Dead remake.
Okay, Fede. Okay.
Yeah,
It was
I know,
either
it's-
Fade or Fede. I went with one and it was wrong. So anyway, Robotech. I wish it was Robotech. RoboCop.
I wish.
RoboCop returns as a new director in Abe Forsyth, who previously directed Hulu's Little Monsters. Returns is being developed as a direct sequel to the 1987 classic, ignoring RoboCop 2 and 3 and everything else. So, cool. So they're kind of going the Halloween 2018 route and just doing a direct sequel to the original, apparently. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I look forward to
Oh, yeah,
that.
Era RoboCop released it out this week.
I would really like to get that, but
I got it. I'm sorry.
yeah, I know. It's okay.
Everyone in the chat, I wanted more Robotech news.
I know. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Did we ever talk about how Robotech is now owned by Sony? Lock, Stock, and Barrel, they bought out the rights or whatever.
No?
So like now they actually own Robotech or whatever.
You sure about that?
I remember reading some article about it.
Well, the film.
the rights.
There's the film rights. Like to make a live action film
'Cause
based
I think
on
they
it.
licensed it to one of their media. What's the name of the Funimation? Well, Funimation's Sony. Funimation is Sony.
Okay.
Sony owns Funimation. Funimation now owns Robotech. They've just bought the rights to Robotech, the anime, the show, all of it,
Well,
and they're gonna re-release it.
that'd be distribution rights, though. That's not news.
No, they're the ones. They're with because they're Sony. They're the ones who are doing the movie too.
Yeah.
The same company.
Yeah.
Funimation is Sony. So when Sony's doing the movie, Funimation's doing the anime.
I don't.
the same
I
company.
don't think that's right. That doesn't sound right to me. Like Harmony Gold just renewed their Macross license. They're not.
And
gonna...
I just saw this like 2 weeks after that.
All right.
Somebody fucking help me here.
Because there was something about
Right.
Sony owning the live action film rights,
Google.
and it may be that
Funimation
Well, hold on.
Robotech.
Just shush for a second while you look things up. Jesus Christ. And it's
Here we
entirely
go.
possible.
Funimation.
And it's entirely possible that Funimation has exclusive distribution rights for the show. That doesn't mean they own the show. It just means they've got a license for a little while to make DVDs of it.
Look, I posted the Funimation link.
It's been distributed by like 3 different companies over the years. I mean, this is nothing new. It's like, oh, this is who owns it this week.
They're bringing like Shadow Chronicles and Robotech 2 the Sentinels. Bring all that to Blu-ray. All it's going to Blu-ray.
To Blu-ray? Are you sure?
To Blu-ray. Yes.
Well, I'll believe that when I see it.
Yeah, me too. But that's all announcement. They're doing all that shit. It's all coming over there.
Well, they better fucking bring it out. That's the only way I'll double dip is if they bring it out on Blu-ray. I'm so sick of the umpteen re-releases on DVD.
Yeah. I mean, you have plenty of special features in the release you already have.
I've got the Protoculture collection, which is pretty fucking deluxe. The only thing that it doesn't have is there's a couple of new things that were added for the later complete series release, like Love Live Alive, which is
Don't care.
basically a clip show with 2 minutes of new footage in it that they released as a new movie. And like, really, fuck you, Harmony Gold. You actually
I want
produce
Macross
something.
Plus on Blu-ray.
Macross Plus has a Blu-ray release in Japan.
I meant here though.
I know, and
Both versions.
that anything that is not Robotech, you can thank Harmony Gold for it not coming here.
But now they've got to deal with Funimation. Funimation's bringing all of it over. Just saying. I don't know.
Where did you
I don't know why
post
we
this
didn't report
link?
on that.
Where did you post this link?
Where?
Where?
Your chat.
Oh, my chat.
Public chat.
Oh, okay. I thought I was looking on Discord. Hold on.
Sorry.
All right, let me read this actual article here. Okay, the Robotech franchise is joining the Funimation family. Can you fucking zoom in, please? I'm old and blind. There, 200%. No, 170.
I know, same here. I have to do it all the time. 200%.
Yeah. Alright, the Robotech franchise is joining the Funimation family. Suit Up Ace Pilot, the cult classic anime hit Robotech, is coming to Funimation. Licensed through Q Media Distribution. Robotech the series, Robotech the Shadow Chronicles, and Robotech 2 the Sentinels will join the Funimation catalog. The titles will arrive as part of an expansive agreement that includes all rights to the franchise, including home entertainment and merchandising opportunities. Robotech is a beloved and foundational series for fans around the world, said Colin Decker, general manager of Funimation. We are so proud and excited to connect this iconic series with millions more fans through Funimation. When Robotech premiered in 1985, the action-adventure sensation shaped an entire generation of anime fans. Since then, it's grown into a global phenomenon, spawning films, toys, and much, much more. There's even a Hollywood live-action adaptation on its way from Sony Pictures Entertainment. Again, I'll believe that when I see it. They've been talking about that for literally 20 years.
20 years now.
Yeah. Take a look below at the 3 Robotech titles joining the Funimation lineup, and stay tuned for more information from Funimation and Harmony Gold on this exciting event. So it's a partnership deal. It's some kind of licensing deal, because Harmony Gold is so fucking useless they can't actually market anything themselves. So
Correct. 100% correct. Yep.
Yeah. So Robotech the series,
Give them the rights again.
Robotech the Shadow Chronicles, and Robotech 2 the Sentinels. Alright, cool. Did it mention Blu-ray? It does not mention Blu-ray specifically.
But they're releasing Blu-rays, and they're masters for Blu-rays for all that shit, so I don't know why they wouldn't. That's my point.
I hope so. There's only one that actually mentions high definition, and that's Robotech the Shadow Chronicles, which I know has already had a Blu-ray release. It's out of print now. I like how they make such a big point of Mark Hamill being in it. He's got like 3 lines as like a secondary character. I kept waiting for Mark Hamill to show up, and it's like, oh, he's that guy. He would have been a major character had it actually gone to series as originally planned. But
So bummed that Sentinels didn't become a series.
Harmony Gold dragged their ass. Notice now it seems to be back in canon again after they said, oh, it's not going to be canon now because of Shadow Chronicles. It's like, well, you didn't actually produce enough Shadow Chronicles to get to anything that contradicts it. So
That's right.
So Sentinels is now canon again.
It never left canon, basically, because nothing ever contradicted it.
Well, I mean, we never considered it to be not canon anyway because nothing ever contradicted it. So, I don't know. Just fucking pisses me off. I get angry about Robotech news now because there's always some clause to it that pisses me off. It's like, I
hate Harmony Gold so much.
I know. I used to love that. I sung their praises for so many years. And now I hate them so much. Like, they just fucked over fans of their own franchise.
They fucked over licensors before.
I know.
They fucked over Palladium Games. They went out of business because of the licensing deal they rescinded on them.
Yeah, and they're just so completely
that's fucked up. That company was alive for 25 years, and Harmony Gold fucking sunk that company because they just like, what the fuck?
Because of the license for the Robotech stuff.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. They don't know what they're doing. They just don't know what they're doing. Like, I've lost count of how many times they tried to get a new Robotech series off the ground, and they failed every single time since they first tried it with Sentinels in 1986.
It's gotta be something. It's gotta be Harmony Gold that's a problem because
it has to
be. The only one that's been the constant in all of that.
Exactly. I mean, you look at other I always compare it to Voltron.
They're a real estate company. Exactly.
Yeah, I always compare it to Voltron, which is essentially created under much the same conditions as Robotech around the same time. Voltron had 20 new episodes produced at the time in cooperation with the original studio to extend the show a little bit. Then on top of that, they've had no less than 3 new series, the latest of which was apparently critically acclaimed and adored by fans.
Got another season or something.
It got like 7 seasons.
7 seasons? Okay, I mean, it's been a while, but
it's 7 like Netflix seasons, so it's like every year is 2 seasons or something. But yeah,
I mean, it's still popular. I mean, people are watching it.
Hugely popular and beloved, and people loved it. And so, like, if Voltron can do it, which arguably was from a smaller company with less resources than Harmony Gold, what the fuck, Harmony Gold? Why are you so incompetent? Like, they even tried.
They're a real estate company.
They even tried crowdfunding a new Robotech series, and it failed. Like, people were so.
No one has any fucking faith in them.
Because they just.
Okay, now, no other property has been kickstarted. No other fucking revamped property from the 80s that's been kickstarted has failed
Yeah.
Nearly as badly as that Robotech one because
I know.
that's done by the same company that did it originally. Because a few of them that had been like the rights holder, new rights holders trying to do something,
Yeah.
those have failed. But people who have had the rights the whole time, when they do a fucking Kickstarter, that usually succeeds because people trust those people. Except Harmony Gold.
It was Robotech Academy. That's what it was. Yeah.
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 Fucking Harmony Gold. Harmony fucking Gold.
Yeah. Anyway. You know what I really wanted for a Robotech re-release? What I'd really like to see? How about the original broadcast version with the original broadcast audio mix? Because every home video version since has been... Now, here's the thing that attracted me to Robotech originally, was the fact that it really felt cinematic in the way it was presented. A lot of cartoons at the time, in terms of, say, the music, would just have non-stop music all the way through. Like, just a wall of sound of music.
Yep.
But Robotech would have moments where it was just a character quietly reflecting on something or addressing another character or a dramatic moment. There would be no music. And every home video release since has been the wall of sound. It's constant, endless music. Now, I love the Robotech soundtrack. Believe me, I adore it. But it lessens the dramatic impact of it. We don't have an original broadcast version with the original mix. Now, Harmony Gold has said, oh, well, that's because the audio mix wasn't quite finished yet and we had to rush it out. It's like, okay, well, then you should have just left it the way it fucking was because it was better. It was better.
Or just have both versions. It's fucking DVDs.
I know.
There's no excuses. You have no...
alternate audio track. Like, come on.
No excuses anymore.
So that's what I want.
None.
For a home video release. You know, I mean, I'm all glad we got the remastered version with the remixed audio and the additional footage. But I would really like to have the original broadcast version with the original broadcast music mix. Put it in stereo. There you go. But beyond that...
And if it can't be put on Blu-ray because maybe like the US one was not edited and made on standard def, I don't know, right? I'm not entirely sure, right?
It
would require someone to re-edit the entire show from scratch.
It would.
Yeah. So in that case, I would be fairly fine to put SD on Blu-ray. So
they had when they did the remastered version, they actually edited it from new high definition scans of the original shows. But as far as I know, they were not re-edited in high definition, and also they were complete re-edits to begin with because they were incorporating footage that wasn't in the original broadcast versions, like it was censored. So there's nudity and violence and stuff that's been added back in.
The anime stuff got put back in it.
Pretty much, but it's still not completely uncut. Like there's still stuff from the original Macross and whatnot that was not put back in, and the only reason that wasn't put in to the remastered version was because they never had any audio dubs for it, like any English lines recorded for those scenes.
Oh, but believe you me, they let the casual racism in. That's what they did. Yeah. That's all right.
I loved
some of the offhanded comments about some characters. Like, hey, that's racist actually when you think about it.
Well, yeah, and a little bit of misogyny too. But I mean,
oh yes,
there's.
I expect that.
But I actually really thought it was pretty forward thinking in a lot of ways with that show because I mean the entire bridge crew was women, all of them, except for Captain Global. You had Claudia and Roy, an interracial relationship. You know, in the 80s,
there were lots of,
in a kids show.
Great.
You know, it was great stuff.
Just, you know, there's a few things.
Also, Captain Global was Russian, so you had a Russian commander on an all-female bridge crew.
And it's a multinational crew, to be fair.
It is,
They're all, like,
that's
in different
true.
countries.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Wasn't, like, Roy Fokker supposed to be Australian or something like that?
I can't
I don't think
remember.
his voice actor is, but, I mean, like, originally.
I can't remember.
I think he's Australian.
It's possible, because, I mean, it's supposed to, the story starts, like, at the tail end of a global war, so they've been pulling people in from all these allied countries. Yeah, so, from all over the place.
It's also why there's some casual racism, actually, when you think about it.
Probably, yeah. A little bit of leftover from the war.
Oh, Stoud went to poop. That's why it was his turn to have a butt apocalypse.
This is the butt apocalypse edition of SNI. All right, let's finish up the news here. So anyway, the Robotech. Was there even any Robotech news? Oh no, that was just. I
brought it up because we never mentioned it last week, which is where it was.
Well, and also it's because I accidentally said Robotech instead of RoboCop, and that spawned that whole.
25-minute diatribe. That's a knife for you.
Yeah, there you go. InSaNiTy. There it is, tirade. It was a tirade.
Tirade.
How Oh, booyah. Hey.
I like nudity.
I like nudity. Just tipped $1.
What a great name. Oh my god.
Pretty sure I know who that was. Thank you. I like nudity.
Hey, who doesn't?
So do
Okay,
I.
most people don't.
Boobs.
Most people like nudity.
Yes. If they don't, well, the hell's the
No,
matter
never
with you?
nudes. They exist. They're fine.
The
whatever.
beauty of the
The beauty?
the beauty of nudity.
The beauty.
I swear Fortnite is slowly melting brain.
Blah 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 blah. Blah, blah. I just need to drink a shield potion. I'll be fine. Okay.
Chug jug, chug jug.
Chug chug.
Wow. You're an idiot.
Thank you very much, John Mike. All right. Disney's Frozen 2, hooray! And A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, hooray! Which stars Tom Hanks as Fred Rogers, both hit theaters this week.
Who just found out he's actually related to Fred Rogers.
Is he really?
Sick.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's
They
crazy.
did a genetic test, found out that he's his 6th cousin.
Wow, that's so random and strange. Speaking of which, I actually did watch the documentary Welcome to the Neighborhood, or whatever it was called.
Made you cry, didn't it?
They had a few spots, yeah, it definitely.
Yep.
There was one part where there was this woman meeting him, talking to him, and she said, when I was a little girl, my mom wouldn't let me go to preschool, so you were my preschool. And she just like started crying, and then I started crying, and then he started crying, and everybody's crying.
He was apparently a very lovely man.
It was such a wonderful documentary. I'm really glad they it was nice to have a little more context about that, like, Congress meeting thing that he went to as well, and secured all that funding for PBS.
It was a hugely important thing he did.
It was, yeah. Okay, so video game news we'll get to in a minute. Comic book news. Announced during Tokyo Comic Con, Marvel Entertainment and Suburaya Productions,
Suburaya? Yep.
close enough, will be collaborating on a series of new Ultraman stories for comics and graphic novels beginning in 2020. Speaking of Ultraman,
Suburaya is the effects guy from Godzilla.
I was looking around Amazon the other day trying to decide what to spend my Amazon gift card on. Thank you very much, guys, for using the links, by the way. It's thanks to you guys. I was actually able to buy something on Amazon this week.
Me too.
And I took a look, and I had enough. I could have got the two Ultraman sets, because they were only $25 a piece for the nice Steelbook
Did you get 'em?
editions. And no, I did not.
Fuck.
And I'll tell you why in a moment. But anyway, so it was only $50 total for the nice new Steelbook editions. And I was like, oh, that's very tempting. That's a really reasonable price. And like, it's not a high priority. I'm gonna check some of these other things that I'm looking for, and we'll see. So anyway, I was in Sunrise Records the other day, and they had the two Ultraman Steelbooks. I'm like, oh, look, they have them right here. I wonder what they're going for here in Canadian dollars here at Sunrise Records. I pull one out, $70. Put it back on the shelf. $70 for that $25 set.
Yeah.
What the shit?
Gee.
Like, I would have expected like 40. 40 Canadian, maybe 45.
Maybe 50. Maybe 50.
Maybe
you know?
50. But
$70.
$70, and my first thought was, you guys are gonna like overprice yourselves right out of business. Like, this is
Yeah, that's
unacceptable.
what all of them have done. Every last one of them.
Yeah. So anyway,
Every last one of those stores has gone out of business because they are overpriced as fuck.
yeah, you have to be competitive with the online dealers. That is your
To
competition.
some extent. Yeah.
It is not other big box stores. So anyway,
Excellent, Cyber6. Glad to hear.
yeah.
Hey,
So I got
another happy customer.
So instead, on a whim, I looked for something that I knew was now technically out of print, just to see if it was still out there, if it was available, and if my gift card money could cover it. And I found something, which should arrive in the next week or two, hopefully. And then I'll show you on the pickup. So it was an out-of-print item that I knew if I didn't grab it, I would probably miss out on it forever. So it's something I've been wanting for a while, and I decided it's an upgrade. It's not a new thing, but it's an upgrade. And so I
Because
grabbed
most
it.
of the fucking Shout Factory and Screen
And-
Factory stuff.
I have
Yeah.
a kitten.
And basically, when all is said and done, I had to pay $1.77 out of my own pocket. So not too
Fuck,
bad.
Mr. Moneybags over here.
So the gift card covered
$70
most
a
of it.
piece, Medium Toko. A piece.
Each. $70 each.
And there's a third one coming out in a few weeks.
Yeah. So
And I've got that on pre-order because I'm not gonna miss a single steelbook. I didn't buy Orb or Geed because they're not steelbooks. I'm prioritizing steelbooks first because I have a feeling at the end of all this, Orb and Geed and all those other ones are gonna get added on. Start going do the newer series to add them on. I have a feeling.
Won't You Be My Neighbor? That was the thanks, Andy. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct.
It was so good. I remembered it was on Netflix, and I kept meaning to watch it. And finally, a couple weeks ago, actually, I watched it. I meant to mention it at the time, but I forgot. So...
Dude, it worked out cheaper for me to import things from Canada or from the UK sometimes.
Yeah.
Than buying it here. I've bought things from the UK with shipping. We're still full, like half price coming here than the one that was here. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Region free, baby.
Oh, I know. It's crazy sometimes.
They got the Hitchcock set, you know.
Okay. So that was the comic book news. In memoriam, Michael J. Pollard, iconic character actor whose career spans over 60 years. He was in House of a Thousand Corpses, Bonnie and Clyde, Tango and Cash, Scrooged, and many, many others. Yeah,
I also helped give Michael J. Fox his name, his Hollywood name.
Oh, Michael J. There you go. And Tom Lyle, comic book artist who started working in the 1980s, co-creating Starman for DC Comics, worked on the first solo Robin limited series with writer Chuck Dixon, and the designer of the iconic hoodie and spandex costume for Scarlet Spider.
We also lost cartoonist and artist Gahan Wilson.
Oh no! Oh, I loved his stuff. My parents had a book of his comics. I think what was it that he wrote for? It was like a magazine that he did comics for quite a lot. Was it?
Yeah, I don't remember.
It might have been.
I actually found out about him today. I had no idea who he was.
Might have been National Lampoon. Now that I think about it, but
sounds right.
He did. They had a compilation of his stuff, and I remember reading it a lot as a kid. It was sort of my first introduction to kind of more adult comic strips. It's not that it was nudity and stuff. It was just the subject matter was a little more risque and mature. Yeah.
Politics.
The humor was darker, and I thought he was just hilarious. Like I really liked his stuff a lot. But
I posted something earlier today in art stuff. The art piece specifically that inspired public TV station sensation Jerk Beast.
Oh, okay. I remember Jerk Beast.
Yeah, Jerk Beast, man. I got obsessed with Jerk Beast.
I forgot all about that. Jeez, I remember. Yeah, we were looking up videos of them and stuff.
I have a whole first season now because the archive.org.
It was basically this public access phone-in show where people would phone in and like this like monster puppet character would just insult them incessantly.
Hilariously,
and hilariously, yeah.
I learned a lot of my insulting skills from watching hours of Jerk Beast. It's not very couth, or sometimes the N word or the word the F word for gay people
the
show
other
up.
F word, yeah.
Yes, the currently very bad F word.
Yes.
Which is fine. I had no problem with that word not being used, but it's just like that gets thrown out there because it was in the 90s and it was a different time and doesn't age well, but a lot of really funny stuff.
But a lot of it is really
ass
funny,
muffin and like regurgitated shit cheese. Like, what the fuck is that?
Gotta love public access, man. It's a world we'll never see again.
It's Twitch has replaced it. That's why.
Pretty much, yeah. And I guess that's all the news that's fit to geek. Other than video game news, what do you got for us, Garbage Gamer?
Got some stuff.
All you need is the internet and a phone. This is public access now.
Pretty much, yeah. We're literally doing a public access talk show right now. Hello.
Yeah. Hi. It's the new era of it. It's kind of cool, actually. I like it.
Yeah. So do I.
So we do have some video game news that happened this week.
Alrighty.
The first one is Jedi Fallen Order was released.
Oh yes, also known as Star Wars Dark Souls.
Yeah, and it's being released to fairly critical acclaim.
Mm-hmm.
Proving a lot of the statements are, proving you don't need to have an original idea for it to be an amazing game.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of looks like, I haven't actually played it, but I've seen a lot of videos of it, and it does look a lot like a mix between Jedi Academy, Dark Souls, and Knights of the Old Republic.
Cool.
So
And Uncharted.
yeah, with a little bit of Uncharted
Uncharted?
thrown in there.
Uncharted climbing stuff. Yeah.
Uncharted.
Good old
It's got a
Uncharted.
little bit of the
It
Uncharted.
seems to be a
climbing
mishmash
minigame
of a
involved.
lot of different games we've seen before, but again, that's not a bad thing.
Yeah. Like it's got the whole climbing mini game. It's cool.
Manic Prime asks, with the Jedi, does a Fallen Order have the 3-second rule?
Oh lord.
Moving
Moving
Get
on.
out of here.
Major
there
Matoka
have
says,
been
take
some-
that, EA, for saying single-player games are dead. Thank
Lick
you.
my sack.
Thank you very much.
There are some major rumors going around that next year we may be getting a Resident Evil 3 remake
Yes, I heard
in the
that
vein of
rumor.
Resident Evil 2.
Stars.
So, yes, I would love. I mean, they did an amazing job with Mr. X. I would love to see Nemesis. Oh my god.
Resident Evil
Um,
3 I never finished. I got to a certain point and the Nemesis creature was just kicking my ass like
Aren't you supposed to just run away sometimes?
unrelentingly.
Yeah, like Mr. X, you can't kill him.
Well, no,
Yeah,
it was basically you'd have a fight with him and then he'd take off after you did a certain amount of damage.
Yeah.
I'd
Oh,
come
I
back
see.
later.
It's
And
been a
each
long.
time,
I watched my friend
each
play it.
time
after
he came,
you-
each time he
Long
came
time.
back, he'd have like some new ability which would make him even harder to kill that time. And then
So,
Yep.
Have you played the new Resident Evil 1 and 2 remastered yet?
me,
Yeah.
I played a bit of the first one. I haven't played Resident Evil 2 yet.
Do
So,
you
but
have
you haven't
that one
streamed
yet?
either of them yet,
I
right?
do not have Resident Evil 2, no.
Okay.
You haven't streamed the entirety of number 1 yet, right?
No, I streamed one night of it, and I did.
As I haven't watched a full playthrough since back in the day, so I'm like
I
I'd be
did
excited
horribly.
to watch them.
Well,
you know.
that one is basically the first one, but with much prettier graphics.
Yeah, I know.
You know, and a
Thanks.
few
I haven't seen it forever.
a
and
few
it'd be nice to
control
watch
tweaks,
you
I
watch.
think, but it's basically
Some
the
control
same thing.
tweaks and actually some actual location tweaks to the mansion.
Oh,
Does it make
okay.
it? Does it make the tank controls way less cumbersome?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I'd say
Like,
so.
quite a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Because
I-
it gives you joystick control over the character
nice.
to be able to like run the character around.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you get actually real motion.
Yeah.
I just want to
Yeah.
see Sean flail about as zombies slowly murder him.
Oh yes,
He's
that's
like-
that's much
he's
how
like, I
that
can't-
session
I-
went.
What? Shoot! Why aren't you shooting?
if it-
It does
Ah!
actually. The Resident Evil remake, the N64 Resident Evil, N64, the GameCube Resident Evil remake, introduces my favorite type of zombie, the Crimson Head.
The Crimson Head,
The-
eh?
The fuck you, I wasn't really dead zombie.
Oh,
You played all
okay.
7. All
The,
7's the one you played all of on stream, right?
I was gonna say yeah. So it was either zombies killing me, like slow moving, easy to kill zombies killing me,
Easy to
or
avoid zombies.
or stupid traps that I would get stuck in the house itself.
Yep.
Oh, you
God.
shouldn't have picked that thing up because now you're trapped in this room and you don't have the other thing you need to get out. Haha. And the walls are closing in and you're dead.
Rip.
Yep. Sierra logic. Hope you saved.
Pretty much, yeah. So I ended up restarting several times, severally.
But,
And what was it
So
you
yeah,
were
Resident
saying
Evil.
that I played in full? Oh, it was Resident Evil 7. Yes, that's correct. That's the one I did
Yeah,
in full. And all the DLC.
EA
It's,
said single player games are dead because they don't know how to make a game without DLC and loot boxes.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem. How can we do loot boxes in a single player game?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, fuck EA.
I have a good chunk of the original Resident Evils on the PS3, some of which are HD upgrades, some of which are the original PS1 versions. Got a lot of them during sales and whatnot. But,
We got a surprising. the hell was
Stout.
anyway. So yeah, possible Resident
Evil.
Resident Evil 3 remake coming in 2020. The next one, we got a big surprising announcement from good old Valve.
Yes, I know.
They
this
they
is.
actually know how to make games still. It's surprising.
No.
Yeah,
That's it.
maybe.
And they are making a prequel to Half-Life 2 called Half-Life Alyx.
Yes. With a
And
catch.
it is a VR only title.
Yes, VR only.
Now, in their defense, they are not saying like this is Valve Index best played only, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
They're just right now they're trying to just sell Steam VR as a whole.
Yeah.
So like at the very end of the trailer, it just says compatible with, and you know it has Index, Rift, Rift S, even a Windows mixed reality.
Oh wow.
Like wow, even those like cheap ass, you know, light as a feather, wonky little ones, it'll work with that too.
Yeah.
Not sure how well, but it'll work. But yeah, it looks really cool. Obviously, it's with a lot of like big AAA VR titles. The gameplay is really overly hyped and overly stylized.
Okay.
Like they make it look like that you can actually touch things and feel things, and like you'll be like it shows like you like clearing off a table and finding a couple bullets, and you'll get surprised at like John Wick someone through a window. You know? And you're just like, nah.
That's totally
you look at
how
actual
it'll
gameplay
happen.
and it's a dude going like this. So,
Yep.
so it still looks very, very cool, you know.
Yeah.
And it continues.
But
If
it's
you've been
not
following,
Half-Life 3.
It's not
What the
not
fuck?
Half-Life
Half-Life
now?
3.
No.
It's
What the fuck?
like I said, the jokes with that
You
one.
have
are
a fucking cliffhanger to resolve, you motherfuckers!
Yeah.
And the one that I always love is says, "This is what happens when you stop making fat jokes at Gabe Newell. You get Half-Life 1.5.
Yeah, well, that's half of 3.
Well, if you take the 5 and subtract 1, so technically Half-Life 4 confirmed.
There you go.
There you go.
It was so epic.
Anyway.
They skipped 3 entirely. Yeah, Major
So
Metallica says
yeah, so
Half-Life
there's
2
that.
Episode 3 is the one one that I really want.
Wow, what is with us? We cannot read at all.
I can reading today.
I cannot
I don't
have
know.
reading things.
I'm probably about to have a stroke or something. I don't know.
Well, that'd be a fun thing to watch on stream.
But yeah, instead of having just a straight Half-Life 3, I would like an Episode 3. Because fuck you
Yeah.
and cliffhangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like, why are you leaving off on a cliffhanger? That's just cruel to your
And a big one,
fiercely
too.
loyal fan base.
Ah,
I remember
like
watching
cliffhanger that goes all the way back to the fucking first
I
Half-Life.
remember watching a video where a father decided to cruelly troll his son. So he showed him, I don't know how much of it he showed him, but he showed him like Half-Life 2 and how Episode 2 ends. And then his son's just like, his kid's like probably 7 or 8 years old. And he's just like sitting there watching, and it's like, and then it, fades out, and he says, "So what did you think of that?" It's like, "Whoa, that was really good. Like, I wonder what happens next. We should watch the next one." And he's like, "They never made a next one." He's like, "What?"
I feel you could do that
It's like-
now with Reboot.
Yeah. Yeah. Reboot. Like, why do you keep ending seasons on cliffhangers when the future of the series is never certain with this show?
Yeah.
Every
So
single
yes,
fucking
Half-Life
season.
Alex. It looks great. They're using the new engine, so obviously things are a lot more smoother looking,
Yeah.
a lot more realistic.
Hmm.
Head crabs are creepy as fuck now.
I'm sure.
So
now you can
another
truly,
tiny.
now you can truly experience full life consequences.
I remember that.
Oh, life consequences. Okay. But so yeah,
Very well.
Yes.
the next we got another game that got released this week. A tiny little indie game from a little indie company called Nintendo. We got a new Pokemon game, Sword and Shield, got released,
Mm-hmm.
and we already have some sales numbers.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
It is the fastest selling Switch and the most being sold on the Switch. Highest selling is the word I was looking for.
The most is sellingest.
The most is
Most
selling
is selling.
It has
Most
already
highest, best
across-
sellingest.
across the eShop, across physical
Uh-huh.
and the eShop in the US and Japan alone. In 3 days, it has sold 6 million units.
$6 million units.
But are they good at sports
Why
games?
ask
Like
for
that-
a billion when you could ask for a million?
That EA cares about sports games making the money, and I'm like, but are they even good at sports games?
No.
I don't know. I'm playing. That's why I'm asking.
Sorry, Rocket League is not a sport. Okay.
Okay, that's a good game, but that was an indie game they bought. It doesn't count.
It's an
Yeah, there you go.
e-sport.
And that's an e-sport. That's a sport, but it's just not the same thing.
It's a sport you can play sitting in the comfort of your living room.
Yeah.
A mind sport.
So,
Chess.
so
Yeah.
I read in on the fact that Sword and Shield sold 6 million units in 3 days, and there's a bit of a perspective to that. Is more like when it comes to just actual games to people, it's
Yeah.
more in the realm of about 3 million, because each person, they factor in each person bought both games,
Yeah.
Sword and Shield.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 2 games per one person.
Yeah.
So if it's
crazy.
the actual game to person, yeah, it's probably close to 3 million, but still fucking 3 million units in 3 days.
A lot of them actually sold double pack.
Thank you, Duncan. Duncan found the video I was talking about. It's just
Full life
Oh.
consequences.
It's just
Yeah.
no.
I was
It's
wondering why you
called-
were twitching, whether you're just like,
It says why we need
Another one?
Half-Life 3, and it's the one of the
Oh,
little
okay.
boy watching it.
Gotcha.
anyway.
Just seeing his little
Um,
face sink.
I mean, there's
Little
a
shoulders
giant
slump.
Pikachu. Apparently, there's giant Pokemon now, like giant, like kaiju size.
Oh yeah, before we had like the mega evolutions that like added like an extra form or whatever, made them super powerful. Now it's just like giga evolutions, something like that. It just makes them really fucking big. And you could like toss a giant mega Pokeball at it, and it's kind of weird. But
Cool.
so yeah, so that's a thing.
I liked Detective Pikachu. That was a good film.
I did too.
So did
It's
I.
weird. It's weird seeing a big budget movie reference a art film from the '60s.
That's based off of a kids franchise from
Which
the
art?
Right.
80s.
What was the reference?
It's
Oh, that one.
The movie's called Blow Up.
Oh,
The whole thing
right.
where, like, he goes to the murder scene and sees it in a different angle
Yeah.
and sees the truth. That happens in Blow Up. I mean, well, it's way more artistic. It's
Mhm.
fucking Italian film,
Mhm.
but I mean, like, it's from the '60s, you know.
Yeah.
Alright. And last but certainly not least, yet
Same
another thing got released this week
Mm-hmm.
to fairly questionable results.
Uh-huh.
Google Stadia.
Oh god, that thing.
Oh my god.
I wrote verbatim, I wrote in my notes, Google Stadia is a dumpster fire of a release.
Yes.
The latency super bad.
That's a fair accurate representation.
Yeah, it's a dumpster fire of a release. And just the footnotes I put here. The games are way too expensive. I mean,
$60 for 5-year-old titles.
yeah.
Ridiculous. Is it Rise of the Tomb
Rise
Raider?
of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Rise of the Tomb Raider is fucking on sale right now for $44.
Okay, I was at Best Buy yesterday. They have it on disc for $29.99 Canadian. Fuck's sake.
Yeah, it's like $20 US.
$60.
I was just gonna say, I saw it at Half Price Books for like $9.
It's
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it's used. I mean, you know.
$60.
Not all of the day one features work.
Yeah.
Oh god.
A lot of
like-
people couldn't even get on.
Because the whole point of
Yeah.
Stadia was, because they gave you a controller and a Chromecast when you bought the damn thing.
Yeah.
And the whole thing is the controller doesn't sync to the Chromecast or to the device. It syncs to your Wi-Fi, which connects to the cloud.
Oh,
So no
God.
matter what device you're on, the controller will just work.
Yeah. Because Wi-Fi
No.
is magic that way.
And there's a crazy
No.
latency problem playing games. No, you don't say. So it
Really?
doesn't matter about your fucking. By the way, it doesn't matter about your bandwidth.
I don't know.
latency.
Would you let me just finish getting?
Sorry.
I'm getting to that.
Yeah.
Like,
Fuck.
who didn't think about that? The most
Um,
obvious thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I watched several big tech reviewers kind of go through the whole nitty gritty of everything and their experiences. But yeah, one of the big problems that every single one of them talked about was that Yeah, when you sync it with the Chromecast, you connect Chromecast to Wi-Fi, the controller connects to your Wi-Fi, and it works. And they said it actually works rather well.
Mm-hmm.
You switch to your phone, you have to plug the controller physically into the phone for it to work.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's fine with me, but I make.
And then if you
Yeah.
want to switch to your PC, it has to go physically into your PC with a wire
Yeah.
Right.
for it to even work. And they said, and for some reason, going to your phone or PC, the latency's worse.
With,
Oh, that's-
with
Of course,
the
the-
wire. That makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, it's worse and stuff like that. So, and also when you buy the $129 Founders Edition,
Mm-hmm.
you get 2 free games, and it's Destiny 2 and Samurai Showdown.
So one of which is
Destiny-
free to begin with.
Destiny 2, they said plays rather well. I wouldn't play it as a hardcore Destiny player.
Mm-hmm.
And they say Samurai Showdown is a buggy, laggy mess.
Oh no, you could
It
not play
slows down.
any of the high-level raids in Destiny with the
Oh
lag.
God, no!
You would get killed
Um,
by a lot of the attacks.
You would die
Unbelievable.
instantly.
Yep. Every other attack, probably.
And the games that are available on it are, none of them are even the new, even slightly newer. They're all like 5-6-year-old games with a couple somewhat new titles from like the last 6-7 months.
Yeah.
And it's just like, they shot
And you don't own
themselves
the
in the
games,
foot
it's-
pretty
you're paying-
hardcore
You're
with
paying a
this one.
license to play their digital copy on their servers. That's
Yeah.
the whole point.
Well, the thing is,
Well, that's kind of how Steam works, isn't it?
well, I
It's
see a
just
lot of
license.
people comparing it to Steam. It's not the same thing as Steam, because you're not like downloading it. You're basically sort of streaming it and downloading it as you're
Yeah.
playing it. Like, I just can't see how
Yeah.
that's even
Oh.
remotely efficient.
Main
And
amount
on top of
Steam,
that,
you
one of
can
the other
download
things
physical
is-
copy, and there's a lot of ways you can strip away the Steam wrapper.
So, tell
and
me
keep
if this
it
makes sense.
work, You know.
So you're sitting on your couch, you have your Chromecast hooked up to your TV that's streaming the game that you're playing.
Mm-hmm.
You go, okay, I'm done playing this game. I want to choose another one.
Uh-huh.
How do you think you choose another game? Think you just go back to a menu, you pick another game, and you
Restart
start
the
playing
whole
it
thing.
That
like
makes
it's
sense.
advertised?
Yeah, like
You know,
what-
is
like
you just
everything else
Click
does.
a button, instantly start playing. No, you have to go get your cell phone, log into the app, and tell Stadia from your phone that you want to play another game,
That is so.
and then
fucked
tell
up.
it to cast it to your TV, to your
Oh,
Chromecast. that you
brilliant.
Oh my
plugged in.
It's
God.
fucking great.
It
I
is
love
the
it.
biggest fuck up dumpster fire
It's
I have
worse
ever
than the
fucking.
Ouya.
So it's like they're just
It's
trying to
worse than the
integrate
Ouya.
all your devices into this amazing experience, and it's just
own an Ouya.
cumbersome as fuck. Yeah.
So at least Ouya got a physical
The
product.
Ouya was not this bad.
No,
No,
at least
the
the
worst-
Ouya was just a basic console that functioned properly.
Yeah, the only issue that people really had with the Ouya was the controller wasn't all that great. It got stuck under the faceplates.
No.
It cut your
Um,
fucking hands, the metal
Oh.
faceplate.
And
And
the fact that, which is now pretty commonplace, I kind of find that kind of funny.
Yeah.
It required you to put in some kind of payment information to even use the device.
they
Yeah.
fixed that. That was
They did fix that.
Yeah.
because my unit did not require that. So
No, neither did mine when I got it but I was one of the founders.
Yeah.
I was a founder backer.
I had got a limited
So-
edition model, but it wasn't. I'm not a founder.
Mm-hmm.
Someone bought me a
So-
limited model for my birthday when it was on my wish list, and they bought it for me.
I actually still, I had one maybe about a month ago. I still get comments on one of the YouTube videos I did, by God, like 6-7 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
on putting a custom frame on my old Ouya system
Oh yeah.
that added a different Android operating system. Pretty much turn it into a stock Android device.
Yeah.
I plan on
Not
trying
one
to
you can
install
still play all your
Android
games
device
on.
at some point. And
Yeah.
start fucking ROMs and shit. To try out.
That's cool.
Yeah, I cut good old custom
I
firmware.
can't afford just to buy a fucking old NES game for like $35 and it suck ass. You know, not gonna fucking try it. Oh, I like this one a lot.
You
I'm
know
gonna go buy
what?
this.
So,
You know what? I'm not one to say a Totoso, but a Totoso. A fucking a Totoso.
Well, it's not like
Yeah.
we're all. I
That
didn't think it
sounds
sounded bad per
unbelievable.
se, but I was like, I wonder how they're gonna get with the latency. The answer is they didn't. So
Yeah.
it's
They didn't.
bad.
That's
hopeful,
almost as great as the original N-Gage, where you had to take the battery out to change the cartridge when you wanted to play a different
That
game.
is
Yes.
so-
And
Yeah.
the original version of it, if you wanted to talk to anyone on it, you had to hold it up to your head like a taco.
Yep.
Like,
It was
But
called
like-
the taco phone for a long
but like,
long
think about
time.
that. You design a phone that's also a game machine, and then someone's like, "Okay, so how do you change the game? You take the battery out. Why? Well, we had to put this thing. Okay, redesign it.
Yeah.
Make it
that's
work
just-
a different way.
That's
Put the
core
fucking
cartridge
cartridge on the other side.
Yeah, but exactly. Like, why can't the battery be on the inside, where all the inside is, and the cartridge on the outside? Like, why does one have to interfere with the
mind you, the
operation of the
person
other?
Swap
Yeah.
their order, you know.
The person that funded the N-Gage and helped the development was later caught for embezzling with the mafia, but that's besides the point.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that makes sense. The fucking
was too
design that we
busy.
got there.
He was too
They
busy
found
trying
that-
not to get his kneecaps smashed.
They found him after a wild high-speed chase in his red Corvette that got severed in half.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I remember this.
Mhm.
Yes.
Oh yeah. You think
crazy.
Julie Ehrman was
What a
bad with the
surprise.
Ouya and all of her questionable stuff that she talked about?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, at least she wasn't a part of the mafia that got her Viper fucking severed in half.
Wow.
You know,
Corvette.
Corvette or whatever.
Mafia is good
big
business.
red-
Yeah, totally.
Big red expensive car.
Big red expensive car. Yeah.
There you go.
Big
To be
red
fair,
expensive
Corvettes are
car.
cheaper than Vipers, but
I don't know. I will never forget seeing half a Corvette just being dragged onto the back end of a truck and dragged away.
I have
Um,
seen some
Ma-
my friend.
Major
let me tell you.
Matoko mentions another game that came out this week, Shenmue 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Very
right. That finally
long-awaited
got.
sequel, yeah.
Yeah, that one
Or-
completely flew under my radar.
Yeah.
As I
Um,
like to call it, gambling simulator.
Well, the other games are basically the
The
same thing.
I can tell you right now, the entire fucking economy of that game, the entire economy revolves around gambling. All of it.
Excellent.
So it's exactly like Shenmue 2 then.
It's just like real life Underworld.
A lot of
Monopoly.
people are calling it Shenmue 2.5 because
really?
it literally plays
It-
and feels exactly like the original
just looks
Shenmue
better.
games.
It does.
Clunky
Gotcha.
clunky gameplay and clunky voice acting that's just cringeworthy as all
Funky
get
graphics,
out.
but still better graphics than the previous graphics. You know, like it's
Oh,
an
yeah.
upgrade. It's all an upgrade. It's just
Like
still
you,
looks like a year old.
this is
It's been
this
so
right
funny
here.
watching people play it.
It's great.
It's like people will be like doing all this shit to earn money, like, you know, they'll chop wood or something like that.
Mhm.
And then they'll get the money and they'll be like, okay, I got the money. Now I'm going to go fucking buy this capsule. Like one of those little things that you put $1 into and it
Uh-huh.
gives you a little toy or whatever.
Oh, Gotcha
Oh, okay,
machine?
yeah.
Gotcha machines, yeah.
Gashapon.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, now I'm going to use this to get this because if I get the full set, I can sell it for $550.
Okay.
And nope, not it. 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 They spend every dime they get and then go back to fucking what they had
That's the
to
wrong
Shopping,
kind of
money.
gambling,
more
first of
shopping
all.
with
That's
it.
Nope,
the
not it.
least
They
profitable
end up
gambling.
spending
you can
like $5,000 trying to get $550.
That's the problem. That's the same person who would
sounds
buy
like
magic
gambling.
cards
Yeah.
and then expect to be able to make it. Like, you can't just buy one box of magic cards and make enough money to, like,
No.
same concept. It's the same
You
collector's
need to
brain that
buy
happens.
a
And,
lot
and it's funny
of
because
magic cards.
it's getting positive reviews on just how accurate and close it is to the original games.
Uh-huh.
It looks like it's a Shenmue game.
Yeah,
They did it.
It-
They made a Shenmue
this is
game.
what happens when a game development company makes no new innovations and literally just makes a high definition version of a game that was made like 15 years ago.
Mhm.
If you want a new game in the series, fine. Here's the new game
Well,
in
you
the
know
series.
what? I'm
Exactly
sure.
like the other
I'm
one.
sure the fans of the originals are quite pleased with that.
Oh, and they are.
it's
Like I said, that's why it's getting
you-
a lot of
you
positive
gave
reviews
us
of being streamed all over the
Basically,
place.
what we wanted was just another Shenmue game. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
hmm
But
Can't wait to watch Sean play all three of them on stream.
yeah,
Major Vitoco. Gotta gamble them all.
I'd love to play that. I've never played them before, and I understand. I've seen
Gotta
clips.
gash upon them all.
I've seen clips, and all I can say for sure is the voice acting is very outdated and of
Oh.
its time, and
And
kind
Shenmue
of
3 is
hilarious as a
exactly the
result.
same.
They call it gachapon in the game.
Gachapon.
That's
Okay.
a mistranslation. It's gashapon.
Okay.
Gashapon.
Or it's intentionally meant to be
Okay,
a play
but
on
we're-
that.
It might be intentionally changed. Maybe
Yeah.
gashapon's a product name. You're
Yeah,
right. It might
yeah.
be like a brand name.
Might be
for
just
that.
like a similar sounding
Capsule
thing
brain.
to make it a clear reference to without.
Yeah, I
having
think
to
there
pay for
are
the
some that
brand.
are called gachapons because it's a gotcha machine.
Tamagotchi.
No, like gotcha, like get it. Like I receive. Or
Yes.
something to receive or something like that. To get.
Like Tamagotchi. You have to get one and take care of it
It's like
forever
you go to
and make it
eBay
your
and have
life.
Gachapon.
Did I ever tell you about that one time? The one time in my life I had a Tamagotchi and I took care of it for maybe a week, and when I accidentally dropped it on the ground, it died.
Good one. And this is why Eric doesn't have children, ladies and gentlemen.
I took care of mine for
Oh, trust me, you don't want miniature versions of this.
I took care of mine for 3 or 4 months, and then I set it down on my nightstand, and then I didn't take it with me to school one day, and then the next thing I know, it was 3 years later, and I had it moved. There was like an inch of dust on it, and I just threw it away. Rip.
Uh-huh.
Rip.
He
What
just
happened?
took it as read it was dead by now.
Yeah, I didn't want to look at a sad face.
Oh, it's sad, decomposing
I
corpse
was
face.
sad, and it was like, whoa.
You let me die. How
Threw it away.
could you? Yeah.
I mean, now if I know they're collectible, I would.
I'm also
Well,
the same kid.
Just change the batteries.
The same kind of person that when I was a kid, I accidentally left a bag of carrots on a shelf I couldn't reach.
Oh no.
And they were there for so long that they actually liquefied.
Wow, that must have smelled lovely. Liquid carrots. So you just put a bucket under them.
Carrot juice.
Eventually, you'll
carrot
have
juice.
them off of that shelf.
It was one of
Carrot juice, actually.
that like they
Carrot
stayed their shape until you touched it.
Oh, okay.
And then like as you touched it, they just like mushed.
Yeah. Interesting.
Into a-
Carrot
Into what it-
putrefaction juice. There we go.
Interesting. So,
And that was it for the gaming news.
that is all the news that's fit to geek, ladies and gentlemen. So, pickups. We got pickups?
I got 4 things.
Got
Big ups.
Oh, Jail's playing Lament for, well, either
Or-
Skinslip's Tamagotchi or Garbage Gamer's Carrots. I'm not sure which, but...
Quick and easy. Yes,
Close.
quick and
Why
easy
not
carrot
close?
soup that only takes probably like 6 months to prepare.
Special
It's entirely
recipe.
gag when you smell it, probably.
Okay. Well, let's see here. So, Stout,
Mm-hmm.
what'd you get? This picture is right
I
over your
got
face.
it.
I'm gonna.
I know what he got. Some of it.
I don't know what he got. No idea.
Yeah, my order in too. So. These have a huge order from Stoudman.
Suspiria.
Oh, nice.
4K.
That's the 4K. Very nice.
Por qué?
I
That's
have.
not
Well,
limited.
There is no Blu-ray with this, just so you guys know. It's literally just the 4K.
Oh, really? That's
Yes.
interesting.
It has a special features Blu-ray, but the movie's not on
Yeah.
there.
Wow.
It's
that's
a special features
interesting.
disc from the 2-disc Blu-ray, but it's got just the 4K disc.
All right. So it's just an upgrade on the movie.
That way, it's not a
Yeah,
double disc for
Pulse.
anybody.
Pulse.
Or as Skinslip and I were calling it, the shower death movie.
Haunted showers. Because the electricity goes, but for some reason, it just because it can control the thermostat, it also somehow makes the shower door unopenable.
Okay. Just
So,
locks you in
yeah.
there. I've been wanting to get that just on the basis
I
of the cover.
remember that scene. I got this because I remember how we got to talking about it, but
I
we
just,
were talking about it, and Skinslip was like, "Yeah."
some
that's
other
that-
shower
that
scene.
That's the movie where there's a shower scene where somebody dies in the shower because they get trapped in the shower and the water gets too hot and everything. I'm like,
It just
I
boils
freaking
into
remember that. I remember
It's on HBO.
vividly. I went to I was watching TV randomly when I was a kid, right? On like a Sunday afternoon or something like that, and I flipped to the Sci-Fi Channel, and there's this fucking movie on where there's this lady in a shower. I'm like, wow, they're showing like a lot of skin there.
And
I'm
now it's
watching it,
boiling
I'm
off
like,
her
what the hell's
body.
going on? And then, yeah, exactly. And then that happened. I was just like, holy crap! It's one of the things I've seen on like television
What I
in
just
the mid-afternoon. You know?
Randomly tune into as a child. That spine. The spine of that looks like the old Columbia House VHS releases. Where
The
it had,
front looks like it too.
yeah, it does.
Okay.
They had that red border, and then that font on the spine there is exactly the same as the Columbia
Yes.
House one. I used to have a bunch of releases of theirs. They all had that common spine design.
I wish I wish Mail Click would do more releases that look.
Yeah, so do I. That'd be great. I used to have the
Because
Ghostbusters like that.
I bought that Blu-ray like last year at some point.
So usually with the
Yeah.
VHS, it was one of those boxes. It would open from the side, so you'd actually open the flap from the side rather than having it come out the bottom. and on one side would be the standard sort of uniform Columbia Pictures font and red border on black that you see there. And then on the other side would be the movie logo of the title, like the movie version of the title. So you could take your pick which one you wanted to have facing out.
Oh yeah, the new Kids Blu-ray has it also.
Hey, Catch Me If You Can.
This one went down to $6.99, so I picked it up finally.
I've been meaning to see that movie for ages. I remember just seeing
I've never seen it.
Yeah, it looks fun.
Who directed this again?
Steven Spielberg.
Steven Spielberg. I want to
So the only Spielberg I've ever seen, actually.
Yeah, there's
that Sugarland Express.
There's a couple of his I haven't seen. That's one of them.
How Do I Love Thee?
Huh?
I don't know anything about this movie. All I know is it's $6.50. It's a Kino Lorber title, so I was like, okay, it's got Jackie Gleason in it. Okay,
Shelley Winters.
Just chose some random fucking movie, basically.
Yeah.
Which is fine. You know, that happens.
Hey, when you can find a fucking a movie on Kino Lorber for like $6,
well, I'm just saying, I've found some amazing gems from just some fucking random movie I threw in because I was like, oh, I want these from the sale. I'll just get this random movie. That was my favorite movie sometimes.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, oh yeah. I Wake Up
Screaming.
I want to get that one.
Nice.
That's a noir.
It's a film noir, yeah, that's why I got
Victor
it. And
Mature.
just watching the trailer and reading the synopsis, I was like, this is like a clap. Like, it goes along all the beats of a film noir.
Nice.
So I was like, surely this is
I want that one too then.
River's Edge, which is movie with a bunch of people I know, so I wanted to see it.
Crispin Glover, Keanu Reeves, holy shit.
Dennis Hopper.
And Dennis Hopper.
Hopper, yeah.
I haven't seen that in forever. I've only seen the deep cut, and I'd like to get that Blu-ray eventually.
It seems like it's maybe a little cheesy, but I don't know. It still looks good.
It's not cheesy.
No cheesy.
Cool.
Dated, yes, but not cheesy.
This is another film noir.
Violence, vice, corruption.
That cover looks
Sold.
terrible, no offense.
No, it doesn't.
Robert Wise? It's directed by Robert Wise.
Oh, well, that's quality right there.
Yeah.
100%.
He
Starring
directed
John Forsythe.
Yeah. He directed the first Star Trek movie.
The Man Who Could Cheat Death.
Oh, I want that one.
I've never seen this one, so I want
Hammer. Yeah.
Yep. That's the one I need to get.
Yep.
Grizzly.
I got that one, too.
Check out to watch with Skinslip, and just because it seems more realistic than Jaws, if you will. I'm sure it's
Jaws
not
with the
as
bear.
a movie,
It's literally beat for beat Jaws with the bear. Like, you know,
Yeah.
just like
But to me, it's like
Jaws
I
with the
find
bear.
a bear far more threatening than I find a shark threatening because I'm
Yes.
never in the ocean. But bears
Yeah.
are literally out there, man, on the land.
Yes.
Yeah.
They can
In our
get
state
you.
land, by the way.
Surprised
Yeah,
they didn't call it
interesting.
land jaws.
And if you think you're safe climbing a tree, you're wrong. They can climb trees.
Yeah.
Very
That's
That's what
quickly.
Moose Jaws is basically.
They will get
Land
you.
Jaws.
Yes.
Today
Can't wait for Moose Jaws. It's gonna be awesome.
at Big Lots, I got this movie, which I don't know anything about, but it's an older movie, and I really wanted to see it. Miss Miniver.
Did it win an Academy Award?
It did. It won 6 apparently.
Holy shit.
Well,
Wow.
okay. It doesn't matter
It's
what
like, I don't know anything about this, and it won several Academy Awards back in the
Alright.
40s, so I'm gonna check it
Sold
out. Yeah,
for what, like $3?
it was actually like it said it was $5, and then I checked the receipt, and it rang up as Black Friday prices, which is $2.88.
Score.
Oh, there you go. $3 basically. Damn,
Yeah.
that's worth it. $3 for
And
a
this also rang up as Black
Academy
Friday
Award.
prices, so it came to $188. Carrie, the remake.
I don't have that.
I
thought it was
enjoyed that. I liked that.
I liked it. It's a nice.
I liked it
different
alright,
movie.
enough to pay $1.88 for it. You know what I mean? Even at $3, I was like, yeah.
I paid a
$5
little more
for
for
that.
mine, but I do have the lenticular slipcover, which is pretty
I'd pay
sweet.
$5
Good
for
for
it.
you.
Yeah, I enjoyed
I
it.
thought it was a really solid remake.
Yeah, so did I.
That's-
I like Chloe
As-
Grace Moretz too. I think she's awesome. So,
Me too. She's really awesome.
She did a really good
As-
job.
I was at the Dollar Tree, and I got Lost River,
Ooh,
I
I
need
like
to
that
see
cover.
that.
which I don't know anything about except for that it was written and directed by Ryan Gosling. And
Bought a
when
DVD.
I saw that, I was like, sure, okay. Sure,
DVD.
even on DVD, if it's $1, I'm like, yeah, okay.
It was
Ryan
$1.
Gosling. I want to see that.
Buy that for $1. That's right.
I'll
Heathen.
buy that for $1.
Yeah.
Finally, 4-film set from Mill Creek. This was also at the Dollar Tree.
Soviet
Got
spies.
Bunch of pretty interesting looking movies. The first one is The Russian Specialist with Dolph Lundgren.
Which is pretty good.
The
Actually.
second one is Little Nikita.
Mm-hmm.
That alone is like, okay.
Yeah.
The third one is The Man on a String, which stars Ernest Borgnine.
Yeah.
And the fourth is A Dandy in Aspic.
Well, those last two
And
are
it's
pretty
all-
sure public domain.
All on one disc
One
for your
disc.
convenience.
Can't remember. I was like, oh, I'm
Four
gonna get that
movies for
set.
$1,
Oh, not
you know?
anymore. I'm good. All right.
Very nice.
And that's it. That's all I got.
That's some good stuff. That's some really good stuff. What was the one you thought I'd be jealous of? You said there was one
Suspiria.
Oh, Suspiria. Yeah. I'm not overly jealous
Other
of
than the
that.
fact that you can't really watch it because you don't have
No,
4K yet.
I'm actually
But-
more jealous of the man who could cheat death, to be honest, because
yes.
I'm collecting
You have
all the Hammer stuff
Suspiria
right
on
now.
Blu-ray?
So, huh?
Do you have the standard release of Suspiria on Blu-ray?
Yes, I got the 2-disc.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You're
so,
good to go then.
Yeah, so that's why I wasn't
You're
overly
not-
crushed about it. It's like, okay, I can see it in 4K eventually, or
Yeah.
I can watch my Blu-ray now, and I still haven't watched the Blu-ray since I bought it. So
Beautiful.
like,
I watched it the other day.
I'm sure it's, yeah.
Was it me and you, Stan, that watched it?
I'll get around to it.
Watched what?
Suspiria?
No.
Yeah.
No, I guess I showed it to my other friend. I showed Suspiria to a friend the other day, maybe a month or two ago.
Okay.
And yeah, Blu-ray's gorgeous.
Alrighty.
Gorgeous.
Okay, Garbage La Gamer, what'd you get?
Oh, a Dandy and Aspect has a blue indicated Blu-ray. Okay, good to know.
Got some stuff.
Oh,
And
so
if,
you
like,
got
maybe there's Blu-ray.
Riptide Renegade, GP Renegade, Riptide Renegade
Okay.
over there.
Riptide GP Renegade.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what is
Started
it?
off as a mobile game
Interesting.
and made its way, and it's probably one of the best mobile games I had ever played.
Cool.
And
Ooh,
yeah, it's pretty.
look at
It's,
that. So
it's
is
a
it-
pretty awesome
It's like ski
kind of
doo
like Wipeout.
or like
a-
water sea dew.
Wave Race, you mean?
You're on a sea
It's-
dew.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
Wipeout,
kind
it's
of.
Wave Race.
There it is. There you
Wave
go.
Race
there's-
64. Woo!
there's
Yeah, look at that. Woo!
Oh no! You know, it's like MotoGP or whatever, right?
You can
That-
do
like
tricks
that.
to get
There's-
boosts and
There's that arcade one. It's on one of the Midway collections.
Hydro Thunder.
Yes, that one. I love
Yeah,
Hydro
oh,
Thunder.
Yeah, it's literally Hydro Thunder.
Sweet.
Um,
Sold.
and it's on PS4, Xbox One, on Nintendo Switch, your cell phone.
Sweet.
Um,
Oh, it looks awesome.
it's everywhere.
I love games
It's
like that.
yeah. There's two companies that made mobile games that actually make really good mobile games, and that's one of them. This one is called Vector Unit,
Mm-hmm.
and what was the other one? I haven't played any of their games in a long time. They have a game called Dead Trigger, and it's a zombie Game Loft. That's what it is.
Oh, okay,
like-
yeah, I've heard of them.
Game
I
Loft
don't have
and,
a problem. Sorry.
and Vector Unit. Those are the two big hitters.
Like I
So,
don't
but
have a
yeah,
problem.
this one made it to console, and it's
Sorry.
a lot of fun actually.
But you're
So,
done.
Skinslip doesn't have a problem, apparently. Well, that's good.
I said I don't have a problem with like mobile games per se. I just don't
No.
have an interest in playing games on my phone.
No. Yeah.
oh yeah, that's why I was real happy to see games like this. Now another Vector Unit game, Game Loft game that's like this called Asphalt.
Mm. Okay.
One of the games made it to the Switch recently, and I just picked it up. It was free. It was called it's Asphalt 9, is what it is, and it's a surprisingly, it kind of reminds me of Need for Speed.
Okay.
I am.
So yeah, definitely check them out if you got a chance or a platform that can play these.
Cool.
So anyway, on to the actual pickups.
All right.
Had that for a while.
Cool. Looks good.
The first one is a 2009 old Mill Creek release I found for $2.
$2.
That's 1001 classic commercials.
Oh, nice.
Good collection.
So it's gonna be all old
Yeah,
stuff
it's
from
a-
like the 50s and 60s, maybe some 70s.
Oh, yeah. A Silly Putty, Ajax, Barbie. It's got
16
the
hours of old commercials.
16 hours of old across
Dude.
3 discs.
Subject.
Yeah, and
That's
it's the discs. Obviously, this is the classic
That's
Mill
the old
Creek
ones.
packaging.
Love it.
That packaging so much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not separated by like era or generation. It's separated by type of product.
Interesting.
So, and on the disc, I'm thinking there'd be like an insert that would have like a list of like all the different brands or whatever types.
That's funny.
But no, actually, it's printed right on the disc.
Oh, there you go.
So like disc 1, it says beverages, bread, candy, gums, cereal, condiments, snacks, action figures, board games, toy cars, dolls, play sets, toy guns, toy trains, and more.
Actually, that's kind of a good idea now that I think about it, because I would want to have like all the action figure commercials together, for example.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, you do. And when you pop the disc in, you actually get the pig. It'll say like, here's all the toy commercials. Here's
Okay.
all the action figure
That's
commercials.
stuff I'd watch first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same here. Yeah, for sure.
But I wanted to skip straight to disc 3 because mostly out of just morbid curiosity. Because it had, I'm sitting there reading through, and at the very bottom, it just says political.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, oh, these are the old 50s political ads.
Oh God.
So I went and looked, and yeah, and they're from the Reagan era.
Oh,
the
so
Eisenhower.
Like the 80s.
Oh no, I'm like the 50s and 60s.
Well, Reagan would be the 80s.
Well, no, this is the Dwight D. Eisenhower / Reagan campaign.
Yeah, when he was on someone else's bill, not when he was going for president himself.
Oh,
No.
okay.
So yeah, so
Vice
like
president.
so the ads
Gotcha.
were talking about Eisenhower,
Okay.
which is from the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
but yeah, it's a nice little set if you.
That sounds
you know,
pretty awesome, actually. I would love to get that. I didn't even know they had a set like that.
I didn't either, and I looked at the front, and it
It's on my
has
wish list
the
for a long time.
has the Alka-Seltzer kid
Yeah.
popping out the
Speedy.
speedy plop plop fizz fizz. Oh, what a relief it is.
Yep.
So the next DVD I picked up, again, it was $3. Skinslip will like this. It's the Power Rangers movie.
Oh,
The
there you
first
go.
Power
Yeah.
Rangers. Mostly because I like this
The
cover.
good one.
Mhm.
So
Oh, it's the
The
original
only good
one.
Power Rangers
Oh no,
movie?
it's the original one. It's the original.
it's the original. It's the first
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
So
Gotcha.
good and 90s cheese.
Uh-huh.
So those are the DVDs. Picked up some Blu-rays. Picked up Oz, the Great and Powerful.
Oh, I need to
need to see
get that. I really want to see that.
That's a Sam Raimi film.
Is it?
This is the yes, it is.
I did not know
I think
that.
that's the last film.
And James Franco plays Diggs.
That I knew. That I knew. But
So
I saw
yeah,
it looked
$3.
really interesting.
came with a slipcover.
Yeah, it's
That was
pretty
nice.
nice. Yeah. Nice and shiny and
Again,
bumpy.
picked up Sausage Party.
Oh god, I need to see that.
I still have not seen that either. And James Franco's in that too.
And James Franco's in this one.
You're just having a James Franco-a-thon here.
Yeah, I know. I was actually showing these to my dad, and he goes, "Oh yeah, Oz, Oz." And he goes, "Oh yeah, James Franco, huh?" And I show him Sausage Party. He goes, "What's with you and James Franco?"
He's
like, I
good,
don't know.
okay.
Funny god.
So yeah, Sausage Party. And so I picked up the Road Warrior.
Nice.
Yay, I had that Blu-ray.
Love the Road Warrior. I think I have the same one too, actually.
Like the only one I think.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm
Yeah, I
surprised
needed
that
it
has
because,
a deluxe edition of any kind, actually.
I would love it. I would double dip for that.
Absolutely.
Like a Screen Factory.
So
Or...
yeah, because I actually
Yeah.
needed this because the only one of any of the Mad Max films I had was Fury Road.
Oh,
I'm expecting a fucking RoboCop. We did. They did.
So
Road Warrior's
RoboCop.
great. That's the
I'm
one.
gonna get Beyond Thunderdome just
Yeah.
for completionist sake.
Yeah.
I'm not really to actually watch it.
No, Road Warrior is the one that changed everything. That's the one that influenced everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
literally, it's like Mad Max. There's some movies that were influenced by
Yeah.
Road Warrior. 90 billion Filipino and Italian films splurged out of the fucking maw of hell
Yes.
into American cinemas for the next 10 years.
Oh, I know. How many direct-to-video, post-apocalyptic, filmed in the desert movies did we get as a
So
result?
many
you
in
know?
the desert. Just
Oh, yeah.
fucking, it's the apocalypse, so we're just gonna shoot in
So
the
it's
desert.
Yeah, exactly. Just put up a few random ruined building sets and we'll be good.
Yeah. Next one here I picked up is the 20th anniversary edition of Office Space.
Nice. Well,
I just
no
love this
shortage of
cover.
love for that here.
I like that upgrade cover, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Had no
Thank
idea
you,
that,
by the
like I
way.
said, that this was the DVD and Blu-ray
Oh, okay.
combo. Because
pack.
again, I found these are at Walmart, by the way, for $5. So, yeah, Office Space.
If I didn't
And
already own it, I'd be like, that's the version to get because that art's way better than the original.
Set the building on fire.
I don't know. I kind of like the one with the post-its all over them.
last but not least, here for Blu-rays, I have a little movie with Patrick Swayze in it. Got a little Roadhouse.
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 You know, I don't think I've ever actually seen Roadhouse. I got to see that one of these days.
I don't think I've ever seen all the way through.
No.
I've never seen the whole thing off of TV. I've only seen the TV on part.
I just know that Peter Griffin is a huge fan of that film.
Yeah. Roadhouse.
Bam! Roadhouse.
Yes. Or like I said, I made the joke earlier. I go, Roadhouse proves that all of your life's problems can be solved by kicking.
I got a movie in which all your life's problems can be solved by kicking. I'm like, Karate Kid, like Roadhouse, I'm like that
Roadhouse.
too.
So yeah, so those are the movies. Picked up some Vidya games, obviously.
Vidya games.
Let's go with the older ones here. I keep totally forgetting that that I have an Xbox One.
Wow.
And
It's that much a part of your daily life, is it?
Must be nice. I don't have any generation.
and the fact that it plays a good chunk of Xbox 360 games.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah.
And actually, just recently, it got the update for original Xbox games.
Mm-hmm.
Not a huge amount of them, but a good, nice selection, I guess. So just searching on my phone, looking through, and found a couple that I wanted to pick up because I just had fond memories of them. The first one is the original Saints Row.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's cool. The one that was just a GTA clone.
This one
Pretty
is,
much,
yeah, the start of it that wanted to just try really hard to be a clone of GTA. At the time, GTA 4.
Mm-hmm.
It succeeded, and then they got to do their own thing.
Oh yeah, I was
on
on that camp. When this came out, GTA 4 was really, really popular, and I was in that camp defending Saints Row because I felt the game played better.
Yeah.
Like it didn't feel like because I know GTA 4 tried to do the whole realistic emotion engine stuff with all the
car physics.
And the car physics were just like spongy and bouncy. This felt more like playing San Andreas or Vice City.
Okay.
The characters, when you push the direction on a joystick, the character would just like snap and turn and go.
Yeah. A little more responsive.
Something like that.
Yeah.
It was a lot less realistic looking, but it played better.
Yeah. Well, and that's a big difference. If the game plays better, hey, you've got a better game, even if the other one's pretty.
Oh yeah. And this one is just like, come on, the very, very first mission in this, after you go to Forgive and Forget to get your wanted level down, you drop your partner off at Freckle Bitches to go get a fun bag. Which is the name of the burger place in the game.
Freckle Bitches.
Yeah. It's called Freckle Bitches. He just says, he goes, okay, good. Now that we've got our wanted level down, he goes, man, you could drop me off at Freckle Bitches. I'm jonesing for a fun bag. I'm like,
the series,
what
by the way,
language are you speaking?
It's so ridiculous. It's a parody, literal
Nice.
parody of the
genre.
Oh,
But
and it's
God,
weird
okay.
having played Saints Row 2, 3, and 4 and just seeing just the batshit insane areas that it went.
Way into left field. You'll never guess.
Seeing some of the
Nice.
characters, like Julius and stuff like that, and seeing some of these OG original characters just as gangsters in a realistic world is so weird now.
Yeah.
Seeing like one character being like a normal thug and knowing that he's just some like high-level badass now in the later games that he's defeating gods.
Like going back to, yeah, I see what you mean.
And it's just like,
it's like what
if
their
you've never
future
played
holds,
the original Saints Row, you don't know what you're missing.
I would love to play those. I just got to find versions that look good and that are on a platform that's easily streamable.
Yeah, unfortunately, Saints Row, the very first one is Xbox 360 only.
God damn it.
It was an exclusive, I think, earlier launch title for the system.
We're getting all the Halo games, so maybe we'll get something at some point. Who knows?
I would love them to do a remaster. I mean, since they did a HD up conversion a slight remaster for the Xbox One.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping someday it comes to the PC as like maybe a bundle.
1
Yeah,
and
like
2
just all
upgrade,
4 of
HD
them or
Like,
something.
like an old, like they did with the Master Chief, like the Master Chief collection.
The Master
They
G
do, like,
collection, yo.
the Master Julius collection or
Yeah.
something.
3 and 4 had PC releases, and PC releases had like the best graphics
Mm-hmm.
of those in the series of those. But like the 1 and 2 need to HD remakes.
But it'd be nice
Yeah.
to get the whole story, you know, because I'd like to see that evolution of those characters, you know.
Yeah, the evolution of Freckle Bitches and Friendly Fire,
Exactly.
which is Friendly Fire is the name of the place where you go buy weapons.
I kind of gathered.
So the next one here I picked up, again another 360 title, backwards compatible with the Xbox One, is Lost Planet: Extreme Conditions.
Oh, nice. I have that
I
whole
remember that
trilogy on PS3.
Yeah, I knew that there was a PS3 version of this, but this was the only one that was there, and it was literally like $3.99.
I think I have one of them on Steam as well.
I'll tell you what.
Let me just double check here.
I worked fucking 36 hours a week at the fucking Target
Yes.
when that game came out. I got one person who wanted it, and the rest went on clearance,
Wow.
and then they just disappeared. I don't think anyone bought them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Lost
Re-
Planet was one of those franchises
That version,
that just
that's
like
I don't know.
it never, it wasn't, it never took off.
Yeah.
But it wasn't so like abandoned that it never got sequels.
I mean,
Obviously,
it was
We got
successful enough.
two
They did
sequels.
3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got,
For
and
that
the
one
games
just-
were good. They were just odd.
They were strange. I remember I played the demo for the second one on the PS3, and I thought it was interesting because you're fighting a lot of environmental things like monsters
Yeah.
and stuff rather than other, you know, soldiers or whatever.
Yeah,
But-
2 and 3 focused more on like the vibrant world and the storyline and that kind of stuff, which is good because the
Mhm.
first one had really one major mechanic, and that was you're on a planet that's frozen, and if you don't kill things fast enough, you freeze to death and die.
Okay, well
That's
there you
it.
go.
Because there's a thermometer that constantly is counting down, and the
Okay.
enemies in the game generate this chemical that works with your thermosuit that charges your
Gives
you
you
know,
heat.
everything, gives you heat,
Yeah.
and if you don't kill anything for a long time, it dwindles down and
I see.
you'll freeze to death.
So you have to kill or die.
yeah,
So
it's
just
literally the entire game is literally just on a timer.
So just looking here, I have Lost Planet 3 on Steam. I'd love to get the other 2, and then I could do the trilogy.
Yeah, I think I have Lost Planet 3 also on Steam.
Yeah, I don't know if all 3 of them are on Steam.
Yeah, but for whatever reason, no one came in and bought that game. Sold one copy.
I got them out of the bargain bin. I got all 3 of them out of the bargain bin.
So did I.
Oh, wait a minute. Where are we going here?
So the next one, I don't normally pick up Switch
yeah.
games at
Oh,
half
they're
price
on there.
books because they're usually 1, overpriced, and 2, there's not a lot of them. Usually it's like the Hotel Transylvania game or Minecraft. I'm like, oh yeah, whoop-de-doo. But the one, this is
add the other
literally
2
the
here.
only Switch game on the entire shelf of just games in general. And I'm like, oh, how much is it? I'm like, oh, that's not too bad. I'll grab that. And that's Hyrule Warriors, the definitive edition.
Oh, nice.
Oh hey, I want to get that.
And the
Right.
2 things that sold me, well, 3 things actually that sold me on this is 1, it's a Zelda title. 2, it plays like Dynasty Warriors. And 3, it's by Team Ninja.
It is a Dynasty Warriors.
Nice.
The reskin.
So it's a Dynasty Warriors clone by the people that did Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, they did it with some other franchise too. Or
Yeah, they did it with Fire Emblem.
No. It was something else.
Oh,
That was
they've done it.
before all this.
Oh
Like
yeah,
a-
they've also done it with Gundam, and they did it with Bleach.
Gundam. That's the one. They have a Dynasty Warriors, but it's Gundam. And they're like, that's
Yeah,
a
and
cool way
then
to
there's
do it.
also the exact same one except with Bleach characters.
Oh yeah, there you go. Okay.
Okay.
The game engine's really cool. It allows you to fight hundreds of people and feel powerful and cool. So it's great. It's great for.
Oh
people.
yeah, and this right here links links
They put Fist of the North Star.
characters across all major 3D Zelda games, from Ocarina of Time all the way up to
Oh, okay.
what was before,
Just fight
slightly
everybody.
before Breath of the Wild.
That's cool.
So you can
Um,
fight as the wolf from Twilight Princess and have a partner that's, the masked dude from Majora's Mask,
Cool.
So it's actually he's right there on the cover.
So looks like Saints Row 2 through 4 are on Steam, so we just don't have the first one.
Yeah, because it's the first one Volition had an exclusive contract with that one.
Well, make a new contract, damn it. We want to play them
Check
all.
the Xbox. Check the Xbox PC store. They might have it on there. You might be able to play it.
Yeah, but it's Xbox only.
No, but they have games on PC that you can on the Xbox exclusive. You can still play on PC now.
I know, but none of the Xbox 360 titles are on PC because they're console only.
But
that's why. Trust me. Every single original Xbox and Xbox 360 game, unless it had a PC release at some point, which it didn't.
But
And last, but certainly not least.
Okay.
But
this one, I've saved literally the best one for last.
Oh boy!
Absolutely shocked that I found this on Amazon for as cheap as I did, and it was the only one left. And it's a little game that got remastered.
Can you just quickly press the Y button on your controller there?
Oh.
Thank you. That was driving me nuts.
this button? How about this button? No. How about this button? Fuck.
So this game here, it was a little game that Devolver Digital got the rights to not too long ago, and decided to remaster onto the PlayStation 4, even though it was originally an original Xbox game, only released in Japan, brought to the US, and that is Metal Wolf Chaos XD.
Ooh, never heard of it.
Not familiar
This
that one looks so crazy.
That looks pretty cool. I like the cover.
Okay. So, this game was originally only released in Japan for the original Xbox.
Uh-huh.
You literally play as the American president chasing your brother, the vice president, across the U.S. in a giant mech suit.
Sold.
This game is so self-aware, it is hilarious. Like,
That's
this
awesome.
is Borderlands level retarded just storyline.
Excellent.
You know, and it's just there's no words that could describe. I mean, also it was re-released by Devolver Digital, but it's also by From Software.
Okay.
You may know them as the Dark Souls people.
Oh, right, of course, yeah.
This is pre-Dark Souls, and
Okay.
oh, it shows. This game is hard.
Yeah.
It is very hard. But yeah, this game got a very, very limited printing, and for the longest time, you just could not find it. Like, I've looked for a long time all over Amazon, all over eBay. The eBay listings were like $60, $70, $80 for this game. This thing literally popped up randomly from an official Amazon seller for $25. So I'm like, sold,
Nice.
Yes. A million times over, yes. Because up until this release here, the only way to play this was to have a Japanese Xbox
Yeah.
and a Japanese copy of the game.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
So
I like when we get sort of unexpected
and I thought
versions
this
of those types of games.
I thought this got canned at some point, because when this was announced at E3 like 2 years ago, they announced it. Like, Devolver did their weird press conference and announced this game, and then you heard nothing. Like, it was just, there's no updates. There was no like, hey, it's coming out soon or whatever. It just released one day.
Just
Didn't tell anybody. Didn't have an official. You know, just it was just out there, and people that knew about it knew about it. And yes, Devolver's E3 presentations are definitely a thing.
The highlight of E3, yes.
Check a look.
But yeah, if you're a horror film fan or a film noir, you know, that kind of person, yeah, those are probably some of the highlights
Very
of
nice.
the press conference. And that's it.
Excellent. Sounds good. Some good stuff. It's good stuff you got there. So, Skinslip, what good stuff did you get?
Oh, well, I got something in the mail finally from Kickstarter
Ooh.
from forever ago now. thing called Run Amok.
Just
I'm a big fan
do
of
it!
minifigures.
Make your dreams
and
Really?
come
such.
true!
Yeah.
No, not
Yeah.
you. The sound.
I know.
Thank you, drum mic. All right. Anyway, run amok.
Anyway, so it's called Run Amoks, and here are the 6 figures.
Oh, okay. I can already see why
This
you
one's
wanted
my
it.
favorite. It's a skull with tentacles and a thing. What's actually cool about this one is this grave piece comes out, and there's actually a tongue and a mouth stuff. It's all gross.
Interesting.
Pain in the ass to get back in the container, otherwise I'd show you.
Yeah.
And then, there's like a fucking plant creature, and a snowman committing suicide with a hairdryer. Helping himself.
So I
A
get
crazy commando gecko.
a little bit of a Muscles vibe from these.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. Well,
yeah.
that's what. Yes, muscles.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Yeah.
That's what I figured. Yeah.
It's the whole Keshi thing. There's now the name Keshi's been trademarked by fucking fucking Super 7 or who does reaction figures.
Oh yeah, no, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like now Keshi's like a brand. I'm like now there's a million and I can't keep up.
Yeah.
But I also got.
Don't hurt yourself.
God damn it. Okay.
Itchy nose.
As soon as I gotta pick it up, my fucking face itch.
Holy
A minifigure
crap!
display.
There we go.
Can't even get it on screen. I'm gonna dump it otherwise.
Whoa! Crash.
But it was
That's pretty
supposed to
awesome.
be. Oh no! All the He-Man figures fell over. It was supposed to be slightly less than 12 inches wide,
Uh-huh.
so that it could go on this specific shelf full of random toys now.
Yes.
Because it was an empty shelf otherwise. I literally put random toys. I spread some figures out. So
Yeah.
like, okay, there's
Oh,
stuff on
no.
the shelf.
Oh no, is it too wide? It's too wide,
Yep,
isn't it?
by half an inch.
Fuck's sake.
Half a fucking inch. I'm so bummed. So I took my Retron 5s, and I don't have a capture device right now, so I just unplugged it and slid it over here.
Yeah.
And I have this over here now, just randomly, off to the side where I can't enjoy it as much, because it's not where I wanted it.
That's annoying.
Kind of bummed.
So sorry.
So, and it's alright. It's just a fucking,
That would have been
nail
so
polish rack.
cool though, like just to have this like stair-steppy rack of them in the back there, like.
yeah, duh, right there.
Exactly.
They're like my
That was
favorite
the
thing to
point.
collect.
That was
That
kind
was
That's
the
why I
idea.
backed a Kickstarter for these,
oh
you know?
well.
Alright, next I got the back half of a 5-part series. And we got Volume 4, Return of Superman.
Oh, nice.
I'm finally getting all these. They have a matching spine.
Very cool.
Volume 1's out of print, so I had to go find it. There's a new printed Volume 1 without the spine, so I had to go specifically find the one with the spine and buy it.
That's
Because I can't have it not match.
I
It could
hate
be
it.
like some
Yeah.
random one and then 4 other ones.
Yeah.
Like, no.
I hate
I'm
it when
not
that
glad.
happens.
Yeah, the Return of Superman. Actually, I was surprised. There's an issue of Green Lantern I have never read in here.
Oh, well, there you go.
It is issue 46. The issue, it's like one issue before 47, 48, 49, 50. No, 47 is, I think that's in the next, yeah, 47, 48, and 49 are like, are Emerald Twilight or whatever. So it's like it's literally the issue before Hal Jordan goes fucking ape shit and kills everyone.
Oh, that one. Okay. Yeah.
Yes. He comes back from his thing in space, wherever, and finds a fucking engine city where Coast City was, and he's just like, what? Like 6 million people died in a single instant. I mean, like,
Yeah.
atomized to dust. And so
Yep.
he goes and beats the living shit out of Mongol. He's made of yellow. He's a yellow skin creature, so that means his brain can't do anything to it. So
Yeah.
he literally just beat the fuck out of him with his fist. He's so angry.
Wow.
Anyway, and I got the last part of that, which is Superman Doomsday.
Ah.
This,
Okay.
after this comes after the return. This is when Superman, when Doomsday comes back.
Mhm.
It deals with Doomsday Hunter Prey, which is like a miniseries that happened after Superman returned, and because Doomsday had been back for a little bit too.
Mhm.
And then there also is the Doomsday Wars, which is a miniseries I haven't read, which came after that too, a couple years later.
Yeah.
And there's a year 1 annual, which has a bunch of short stories about Doomsday's background. I've never read either. So there's a bunch of new
Okay.
stuff in there.
Oh, there you go. Excellent.
First 3 volumes should be here next week.
Nice. Yeah. So you did
Volume
find
4
the correct Volume 1?
Oh,
There you go. I hope you didn't have to pay too much for it.
and then
I hate it
last
when that shit
this
happens.
week, we got Volume 5 of George Perez's Wonder Woman.
Oh shit, there's 5
Volume
now?
3. Sorry, Volume 3.
Okay. I was
Volume
gonna
4 is
say.
on pre-order. Volume 4 and 5 are on pre-order. I was thinking ahead of myself.
Okay.
Volume
yeah.
3, I said 5 because I was thinking ahead.
That's okay.
Anyway.
That's okay.
Volume 4 is up on Amazon. Volume 5 you can ignore through comic book guys because they can move farther out.
Semi-related, I found out Bronze Age Swamp Thing Volume 2 is coming. And,
Yes.
and it's been confirmed there actually is quite a few issues in that were not in the Omnibus edition, that were unexpectedly pulled from the Omnibus edition. So I'm pretty stoked about that. It fully bridges the gap between the classic series and like the original series and Saga. Plus, apparently, they were in the middle of working on an issue 25 of the original series. And
Yep.
this volume, for the first time ever, is going to include everything that they made for the unpublished, unfinished issue 25.
The layouts and the script were in a unpublished comic cavalcade or whatever.
Yeah.
Remember
okay.
that comic?
No, I don't remember.
Or they present like every month they just present like a unfinished comic that just never got canceled or whatever.
Interesting. Okay. Well,
It
anyway,
wasn't, they didn't do like every page or anything. They just talked about it like, oh, this is what would have happened.
very
It was,
cool.
it was a fanzine basically.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Cool. Iceman says the Swamp Thing TV series Blu-ray has been announced too, so we are at least getting the 10 episodes on Blu-ray. Huzzah! Well, good. It'll be a good 2020. Will be a good year for Swamp Thing fans then. Yeah, I definitely look forward because most of that Bronze Age stuff I have never read. Like it's all just scattered issues and random appearances and stuff. And
I gotta get those volumes.
the last handful of issues of the original series, which I don't think I ever had. I had like the first 20 or so. I had most of them. But
Bronze Age is my era. So
I love Bronze Age. Yeah, it's just such an innovative
That's
period,
like, that's right before Crisis, right? The 25th issue was canceled because of Crisis, right?
Maybe? No, actually,
Before
Crisis.
Crisis?
No, it was quite a ways before because Saga started in 1982 when the movie came out. So
How many issues deep was it?
20. It was like, or no, wait a minute. It
2
was.
years.
Hold on a second. It was 1982 was when Saga started. Alan Moore took over at issue 20. So that would have been like 85 maybe, because I think it was bi-monthly for a while. So yeah, Crisis probably would have been around the time that Alan Moore took over. Maybe
It would have been at least on the horizon.
maybe like a
that's-
year into it. So it would have been
Okay.
pretty close. Yeah.
That's a lot of series got.
I don't know
you
how much he really dove into that though, because he was kind of doing his own thing with Swamp Thing at the time.
He was in for a long time.
Yeah.
Swamp Thing was in a pocket universe unrelated to everything.
Yeah.
It was his own thing.
Yeah, because
For a long
I do remember Batman showing up at one point, but that was a fair ways later. But
As after they decided to incorporate it back into the universe.
yeah, other superheroes really didn't show up very much in Swamp Thing. Constantine showed up quite a few times, and of course later got spun off into his own
didn't
series.
you hear
but-
Alan Moore thinks superheroes are childish? Like, really? You comic books are for children and superheroes are childish. I'm like,
That's
you
right.
wrote adult comics your entire fucking life. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know.
What do you can't have it both ways, bro.
Except mine. Mine are good.
That's everything I got.
That's everything you got? Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's some good stuff. That's some good
Yep,
comics
that's
there.
right. No complaints.
What? I'm clicking the wrong thing. Hold on.
Crisis on the Infinite.
Crisis on Infant Earths. Yes. All those infant Earths will never get the chance to grow up.
So do you have pickups this week?
I have one pickup this week. Well, other than all the wires I bought and connectors to allow Rosie to play over there on the couch from the PC here, while I play on the PS4 here. We did a couple sessions like that. It was a lot of fun. Actually, we're having a blast playing Fortnite together.
Yeah.
So
You guys will
be
be having
sure
a
to
lot
check
of fun.
that out if you guys feel so inclined. Rosie and Daddy gaming together. So
Don't forget to make sure to click that 18 and above only.
Yes.
You don't want kids watching you play with a child.
That's right.
YouTube.
So anyway, I was at Best Buy yesterday getting all the wires and cables, and as I usually do, I was just kind of browsing around the movies and games. I usually don't end up buying anything because they tend to be just a lot of studio shit that I don't care about, and a lot of the games are like, well, a little bit more than I can spare. This time, however, I saw one on the shelf that I've been wanting for a while, and it was only $9.99. There was a very clear sticker there saying, hot deal, $9.99. I'm like, oh, sweet. And I checked the fine print to make sure it was indeed for that game that it seemed to be, and yes, it was. So I went to do the checkout, brings up all my multitude of wires, and then gets to the game, and like, the total seems a little off. And like, how much was that game? And the guy says, oh, $19.99. I'm like, no, the thing said $9.99. Oh, let me check. He goes onto the Best Buy website, and on the Best Buy website it says, no, it says $19.99. See, it's like, well, it said very clearly said $9.99 on the rack. Like, I don't usually like to be that guy, but if you're trying to rip me off of $10, yes, I will be that guy. So I took the cashier to the thing and said, actually, I didn't even say anything. I just went. And he looked, and sure enough, $9.99. Had to get a manager come over and validate the price change.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got it for $9.99 in the end. And what did I get? Well, at long last, the collection is complete. I have Dad of War.
Yay!
I couldn't believe this was only $10.
It's probably the Black Friday price.
I think it was early Black Friday pricing. They had everything. They were advertising early Black Friday pricing. They had nothing for movies in terms of sales. Literally nothing other than their standard bargain bin shit.
Dad.
And
Many names.
they had
Dad of Boy. Boy of War.
Boy of War. Dad of Boy.
Boy.
So they had a few PS4 games that were on sale. That was the one that caught my eye. Actually, I say complete in that I have all the games now, but there's still one I want to get, and it's an upgrade, and that's the upgrade for God of War 3, which got a PS4 upgrade. So I want to get that, and then we'll dive into some more God of War at some point. Twitch exclusive, so if you want to see it, come on over to Twitch. It's where all the fun happens. And that is it. That is it for the pickups. That was a long show this week. 2 hours and 36 minutes. Holy shit. Well, a lot to cover, a lot to ramble about, a lot to rant about, as usual. And that's that. So I think I'm going to go get some food, and then I'm probably going to pop on and play some more games for a little bit tonight. So
By games, do you mean Fortnite and only Fortnite?
Yes. Did I mean games? I meant game. Singular. There's only one game, and it is Fortnite. No. Yeah. I might do that. And, yes, and Michael, happy 56th anniversary to Doctor Who, which I think I said earlier, actually. So, yeah. Anyway, that's that. Anybody have anything else to add? Anything exciting happening?
Thanks for watching, everybody.
All right. Oh, what's going on with YouTube? I don't know yet. Just kind of waiting and seeing. In the meantime, enjoy the retro episodes as they post. I don't know. I did a package opening live on Twitch. I dare not post it to YouTube because, I don't know, they might think it's for kids, even though it's all about very R-rated erotic horror films. But, okay. Don't want to take that chance.
That's all you have to do is advertise it as erotic R-rated horror movies.
For kids.
Yeah,
Erotic
I heard about
package opening. There you go.
bigger YouTubers are starting to fill the bottom of the description boxes with just like.
I can't hear you. Hold on. Mermaid Man is concerned about evil. He's very concerned about all of the evil in the world. All that evil.
Stop saying
So
that.
much evil. All the evil. The world is full of evil. What were you saying, Garbage Gamer? And thank you, JL, by the way.
What I was saying was that, a lot of the bigger YouTubers are starting to put big strings of expletives in the description boxes to make sure that the bot doesn't
Yes.
flag it as kid friendly.
So now now after being told not to swear, we have to curse a blue streak just to make sure.
Yep. Not in the video, just in the text description, like at the very bottom.
In the description. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Full fucking.
What a
Fish,
fucking
cunt,
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 bitch.
suck a
Fuck
motherfucking
cunt, bitch.
I mean, it's
Fuck
barely
cunt,
using the
cunty,
YouTube
cunt,
anyway, but it's
cunt,
just-
bitch,
I
fuck,
can't
fuck,
afford-
fuck, fuck, fuck.
I can't afford, like, financially to even fight a $42,000 fine, so I just had to shutter the YouTube. I just can't. I can't.
Yeah.
Nobody can. That's the thing. Like,
Well, nobody can. It's
fucking afford
completely
that shit.
ridiculous.
And they're like, we
Ugh.
swear we're not gonna go against those people who are gonna. We won't prosecute anybody who will go bankrupt for being in prosecution. Like full fucking
Okay,
shit.
so then you won't prosecute anybody then. Good.
Correct.
And then,
Right.
but just one question. What about that comment about YouTube being the barrel and the content creators being the fish? What was that referring to exactly?
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
unbelievable.
that.
Yeah, so it's kind of shitty at the moment. So I'm just having fun playing Fortnite over on Twitch and taking my mind off of things.
I've been doing Overwatch and No Man's Sky. In fact,
Yeah.
me and Stoudman and Jedi Nerd from our Discord are gonna do Overwatch and No Man's Sky, and I'm assuming Garbage can join us if you'd like.
Yeah. And
You're welcome to
actually,
join us for No Man's Sky if you want.
one thing I started this past week is doing duos and squad games in Fortnite. So actually playing with a lot of the viewers. Some long-time
Cool. I have to go to
viewers.
the bathroom again. Bye.
Stout's
Hey, I
trolling
went pee
balls.
and came back.
Um,
And now
he's like, cool, I gotta go to the bathroom again. Okay,
I got
well,
shit.
we'll see you,
All
Stout.
right, then.
Probably be gone by the time he gets back. But anyway, so I've been doing like squad matches with viewers and stuff, and we've been having a lot of fun with that actually. Even Rosie's been joining in, as I mentioned before, and yeah, it's been a good time. It's been a good time. Also, I'm doing other games as well. Like every Monday, I do a gaming marathon where the viewers contribute to add additional hours to the marathon, have me play longer, that sort of thing, and it's a
Vote in the
lot of
games
fun.
too.
And voting on what games to play. So usually I'll do a little warm up with something light like Fortnite, and then we'll play. The past couple weeks,
Format. We spent 5 hours playing warming up on the Fortnite one.
okay. Anyway, been I don't do that during the marathons. To be fair,
That's true.
I do like a couple hours, maybe 3. And
That's
then,
true,
then we
definitely.
get into something else. But
Right.
and then I've been doing Alan Wake and working my way through the Uncharted games, which I hadn't played before. So right now in the middle,
Wait for Alan Wake.
currently screaming my way through Alan Wake has been a very frustrating experience.
It's a shame because I thought you would love that game.
Everybody thought I would love it.
I'm like bummed. You're like, oh, the controls are frustrating, and that sucks.
the
I don't
contr-
remember them being frustrating.
The gameplay is incredibly frustrating in that game. The story's fine. I have no problems with the story. It's fun, and the acting's great and everything. But
I don't know why you're so annoyed by it.
it's just the combat is so. I don't like. I think I just don't like the way they decided to do the monsters in it. I find the mechanics of the monsters irritating. Like, I don't find it fun or challenging. I just find it annoying.
Fair enough.
It's like, I just want to shoot things in the face and then get on with my day. Can we just go, please?
Is it better than
But-
Splatterhouse at least?
Well, it's at least possible, unlike Splatterhouse. But it is a little bit repetitive, like Splatterhouse was. It seems to be kind of the same thing over and over again. It's like, oh, more shadow monsters. What a surprise. Oh, a bigger, harder to kill shadow monster. That's mixing it up a bit. But
Look, I accidentally came out of the package, and now you can see the
oh,
gross
you can
little
see.
mouth.
Oh, there it is. There's the little
Yeah.
Grody. Ew, it's trying to lick me.
It's puking the contents of the. It took me a while to figure it out. It's puking the contents of the casket out of its mouth.
So I
The contents of like a skull and skeleton and guts
yeah.
and shit.
So, as for Uncharted, however, I've been enjoying the Uncharted games immensely. I don't know why I waited so long to play them, but I've been playing the PS4 upgraded version.
Fun.
They look really good.
Clearly, you
it's
hate fun.
It's a lot of fun, and yeah, it's good. It's good story, very Indiana Jonesy, and
Raidery.
liking them a lot. There's still a couple. I need the 2 PS4 games that came out from that. I think Stout is sending me one of them. Then I just need to get the other one.
Yeah,
there's a sort of side story featuring one of the other characters that ties into it. But yeah, so probably going to finish up Uncharted 3 this week, and then I will play whatever we play next after that. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Have you learned nothing? That actually looks really good. I would love a bag.
They're really good, but they're also very spicy.
Yeah. I find, actually, I really like the really spicy Doritos. Like, I'm so bummed that they don't have roulette anymore. I loved roulette.
Dude, do you have Tapatio ones? Because the Tapatio ones are really good, too.
We might. I'll have to check.
But guys, so what I'm doing tomorrow is every sub that I get, I'm gonna eat a chip. Like a full chip.
A full chip.
And it's really spicy.
Nice
so
half
it's gonna
broken
be really...
chips.
And no milk, because I'm not a wimp.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go.
She'll just shit fire later.
Flaming butthole. Worth it. Yeah, Uncharted 4 and Lost Legacy. Yeah, Lost Legacy is the one I'm gonna need to get because Stout is sending me Uncharted 4. So, but Lost Legacy's cheap. Like I saw it for $20 on the bargain rack. If I had a little bit more spare money, I probably would have grabbed it the other day. But yeah. Anyway.
Ooh, Wasabi Doritos would be cool.
That is it for this week, folks. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time. Those of you on Twitch, stick around. I'm going to come back on in a little bit. I'm just going to have a food break and chill for a bit. And, yeah, we'll see you next time. So until then, thanks for watching, and sayonara. I have to... Which mouse do I need here?
Other mouse.
This mouse. Okay, I got it. All right. See ya. Bye. Bye. Damn it, where's the mute button? Ah!
Dormirse en la cama, darse prisa en tu alma, ratoncito en el club, no heroica, Con Pau O'Malley, ratoncito le gusta danza cuando estudio en la escuela. Pajarita se cubre botín cuando visita a su abuela. Si necesita una amiga, debe hablar con ratoncito. Si quieres ser mi amante, debe ser alta y delgadita. Lunes, martes, ratones, pez. Miércoles, jueves.